What is up, guys? It's your boy GRC and Sam. We have the page open and it's not working yet. So we're just sitting here and we'll be answering questions and looking at this for the next 40 minutes, just like everyone else is. And again, guys, we're not stressed out. Me and Sam are not stressed out about this. There's no reason to be stressed.
Yes, the 1,000%.
I saw K4K say everyone's going to mint all day, and that's why I think it's stupid. And I'm like, well, trust me, it doesn't. The supply doesn't really get circulated like that so quick. So just everyone chill. We're all, and maybe this is part of the plan. Maybe it's not. Guess what? It's part of the journey. So we're going to be publishing this journey, and we'll just hold this page up until I get any action, because I got a couple computers in front of me.
I'll pull it up.
Yeah, if you could pull it up, I would like that.
There we go. So this
just
is always...
that, put it on dark mode for the fam.
There we go.
So it's Zen time. Click mint. Nothing. Stake. Nothing. Events. Nothing. Charts. Nothing.
It's probably working on it right now. Let's pull up the Telegram too. The Telegrammy.
No, dude. Don't.
I won't do it live. I'll just have it on my.
Yeah, don't. Just keep it. Everything you're looking at, just keep it to yourself. It's all flooded. Everyone's coming in so hot that it's like, yeah. I was reading it and I was like, all right, there's like 350 people talking in the thing.
Oh man, there's 17 to 20 people just typing. It's just like boom, 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 boom.
So guys, if you have questions, just let us know. There's no money on the table, guys, so you don't have to worry. Nobody spent any money on this except for all those bots that are probably, the reason it's probably jams because the bots are probably cranking at it. I don't know how that works, but I mention Ethereum load a lot, and Sam, you know how that works. Ethereum load.
Hey, what's up?
Well, you should pull up the load.
Yeah,
somebody give us the best website to look at the Ethereum load.
Trying to see if I can.
Probably on Etherscan, to be honest. Oh, it's under attack. The Telegram's under attack. Yeah, that happens. That means that bots are storming their Telegram to get people to click on shit. Classic crypto.
Yes. Okay, there is a video chat going on. I'm
going to Etherscan. Here, I'll go to Etherscan. I'll look at it. Yeah. Oh, anything at any point that you want to pull up, just pull it up, and then we'll talk about it after. I'm going to do that right now because I looked at it before, but I couldn't remember. Top statistics. Here we go. So let's look at this. And Sam, keep refreshing the page so in case I forget.
Yeah.
Yep. So let's go to Etherscan real quick, fam. And then we will go. I don't look at this website all too often, but I'm sure it's pretty good. So here we go. Accounts versus gas used. 3 days. Is there a chart?
Let's see, gray average. Keep refreshing this. Hey, I'm just gonna kind of like jar off while I'm looking at shit too. Okay, so it's Zen Telegram. There's a video chat right there now. I don't hear anything going on in there, but there's about 900 people, but I can't hear anything.
They said bot attacks. Well, everyone is setting up bots, and Jack knew about all that beforehand, so that's why I'm curious. Again, guys, no one spent any US dollar yet, so it's a little different than like if something else was coming out and everyone spent all their money on it. So you got to be reasonable too. There's 219 in here. Smash the like, guys. Wow. Send the link out, guys. I didn't tweet this out or anything, guys. So if you want to share this out to all the Telegrams and just let them know that there is a resource that's not getting bot attacked, except for those sex workers in the comments.
We're here to try to help. That's the whole point.
Yeah, we're just gonna help, guys. We're gonna hang out. I don't think you guys need to worry much right now. I want everyone to chill. Let's just
somebody just. Do you have Jack's YouTube channel? You want to pull that up? It says Jack.
Yes, we'll do that. Yep.
I'll keep refreshing this page.
I got you on that.
Cool. We'll pull that up. I'm gonna send it in the chat real quick. Greetings from
right away. I'm going. It's what Trayvon's streaming too, but he's got Jack LeBan.
Para, we don't know what's going on right now. We're still in the, it's the Telegram's getting bot attacked. The site is not working. We're getting information as quickly as we can. It's probably better if we do it as a community. We can share this with people and get it out faster. What's the contract address? They said they'd post it, and I still can't find it. That is a good question.
I don't see that Jack's live anyway.
Yeah, who said that? What was that guy's name who said that they was live?
Oh, here we go. He is live.
Okay. You want to share
Switching it
that?
over.
Perfect.
2
We'll get to the bottom of this.
3, 2, 1.
And we got this coming up, guys. Jack Levine is live.
Oh, I think he's just keeping his channel running, but we'll keep it up.
Yeah.
So this is what is posted on his channel right now, guys. And Sam, can you see this any bit well?
Yeah.
Check out what this is. What's going on over here?
What does it say? Does it say users in the last 30 minutes? 14,000?
Yeah, real-time Zen crypto app. That could be the testnet. So he's just running a page to have somewhere to go. So guys, go over there and post my link because he should have hired me.
Yeah.
Jack, you should have hired me. I'd have been sitting on that channel.
Share this link in the chat over there.
Yeah, we don't need to look at that.
Go ahead.
Again, Jack's probably really busy.
Yeah, still not anything. Is there a different DApp where we can go to? I don't know of one yet. This is the official one in the Telegram. I'm still in the Telegram.
No, we're not. Don't click on anything, guys. Please don't
click
on anything.
People are
talk
about that.
Going to be coming at you, and if you're new, I mean, if you're not new, you're fine. But like, if you're brand new, don't be getting nervous clicking around. I promise you, this is how they do it. They kind of get people in a nervous position, and then they shoot things into your vision that they know you'll probably click on because they know you're naive. So, and they do it because they have research that says, hey, if you threw this into 100 people's faces, 3 of them will click on it.
And if you're scared, if you're like anxious, if you're like FOMOing like crazy, those are the best people to take advantage of, and that's exactly what they do. So don't be very cognizant. Don't click on any fucking links that people are sending to you in the Telegram. The official site is zen.network. Zen.network. That's with an X, right? Because I saw some misspelling of it the other day. Can't join the Telegram. And the Telegram, let's see if I can say.
Yeah, I would stay away from the Telegram, guys. I got your back. So if you're watching this, just chillax. I'm looking at a few monitors in front of me. So just everyone chill. We're all paying attention. So if you're watching this, we're just going to be here as a resource. We're not doing anything fancy right now. If you have questions, just let us know. And if you have concerns, just let us know. I want to know as much as possible. So if you guys have real insight, please drop it. That would be very helpful.
Devs have to get their wallets in first. They will take the first. It's
not how it works, guys.
Yeah,
just because you're a dev doesn't mean your bots work first. It's not how it works.
Is there a contract address? I don't think it's going to show up.
Don't drop anything, Sam. Don't drop anything.
No, I won't.
Nothing. We'll be blamed for the rest of eternity.
We're sharing the wrong shit.
I am neutral.
I agree.
I am a neutral party. I am so neutral on this, guys. No, seriously though, I told everyone today the way I actually felt about it, for sure. I was like, I don't know Jack 100%. I think he's a great guy. I think this could be good, but I don't know shit. So we're not getting excited. But I told him I'm not paying over $200 or $100 in gas fees. Maybe 200. If that's it. Then maybe 200.
I'll just wait and buy shit off the buy.
I know, but just to be there on the first day, but still, it's just I'm not gonna say shit, okay? I am about as unbiased. I'm not worried about Jack's feelings, frankly. And Jack's not worried about my feelings, frankly. So it's just the way it is. If I got into trouble, Jack would not probably save me. So I'm just trying to give people understanding. I had him on the show. I really enjoyed it. I love this stuff. But I've always been it's a token that needs adoption. We need adoption for this, and there needs to be a game plan. It's all on him. But I don't know what goes on in the background. It could be more than I think. Could be less. I don't know. Could be 100 dudes doing shit, Sam. I'd be like, wow, that's impressive.
Correct. I'm trying to keep up with the chat in Telegram to see if we're catching anything. If I can
just anything you're doing, just let me know the second you get a beat on anything. Anyone in the new topic for RH. Yeah, RH is streaming in 33 minutes. So if we don't get any action, I'm dumping this shit.
You're like,
you know what I mean? This is not my shit. I am not a software engineer. I do not a dev. I'm not a nothing. I am a guy who covers crypto. I give people beautiful opportunities to talk about their stuff live stream, open-ended, no payment. Nobody's paying me for shit. Nobody's giving me money. So I'm a non-biased party. You guys need to understand that. Like, I'm very non-biased on this stuff. I'm excited. I'm excitable. And I get like even ETH and ETH POW hex on both chains, which I did purchase a little bit more, like, you know, so, but I'm still like totally shaky on the foundation of those two layer ones. Like I don't, but I still think they'll pump. But as far as long term, I don't know. That's not up for me to decide. Give him a minute. Give him a minute before we start saying the silence is strange. I'm sure he's
struggling to try to keep up. Like there's issues.
Don't think of this as more of like he's up to something. Think of this more as like stuff having problems. Like because there's no overhead.
Correct. That's exactly the issue. Is that there's problems. Like if you run a business, if you run anything, like it's just you're a firefighter for problems. That's all it is. I'm not seeing anything crazy popping up in the chat on Telegram. I think you guys are probably going to have a much better experience being here. In all honesty, I'm in the Telegram chat right now, and it's a lot of people who don't have any effing idea what the fuck's going on as well.
Dude, we have so many live viewers. This is amazing.
This is awesome. Hey, what's up, guys? If you've never been here before, Sam. This is GRC. You can
hey, we do a show. We do a show every single day at 11 a.m. Eastern. If you want to know the nuts and bolts, the most unbiased, raw information about the most legit opportunities in crypto and what we're doing every single day, we're 100% basically full-time computer desk jockey, do whatever we want, gym rats. So, but we've decided to study crypto every single day as hard as we can for a few years or whatever the time like this, until we become exactly what we want to do with this world. But crypto is the avenue to get there quick, and it's so fun, interesting, and we love the journey. And we are unbiased. We don't take money from people because we won't. We don't take money from people because we won't shill projects for shit. Like, if someone wants to send me money, go the fuck ahead. But if you think I'm going to show your project, nope, I'm not, because I can make money on my own, frankly. I didn't realize it'd be so easy either. But like, you know what I mean? Yes. I thought, I was assuming, you know, so everyone smash the like. Go out on Twitter. I want to get to 500 live viewers now. I'm like motivated now. This is incredible.
Let's do it up, guys.
Hey, Jack, thanks for the springboard. Maybe this was what God needed for my channel. No, I'm just kidding.
Correct.
I'm literally joking, guys. I like Jack. I'm excited for everything to come. I'm sure he's under some stress right now. I'm just joking around. Obviously, I'm trying to keep it light a little bit. But nobody's lost any money. So correct. I'm kind of like, I don't care. You know, like, what am I? As long as everyone's safe, I'm happy. As far as, you know, that's like how it works.
I love it for you guys. Hey, if anybody wants to also follow along, if this is your first time here, check down below. There's links for Twitter. Our Twitters are down below, and our Instagram and other YouTube channels.
My man, Laze Rafin with the DKK 200 super chat. Thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate that. We're going to be doing this every day for a long time. We've been doing it for about 160. I think I'm like almost 200 days in. Sam's probably like 140. 160 or something of streaming every day about crypto, and we're going to continue, I think, for a little while, at least like a good little while, if you know what I mean, because we really are having a good time. I can't really speak for him, but golly, this is exciting, and this is low overhead, and this is like LP opportunities, V3 everywhere. DeFi is the greatest thing, and that's what I'm pushing for in the future. I want decentralized finance to work out. I think centralized entities will always be a way of the future, but I think decentralized finance, as far as immutable code, trustless, I feel like might work.
It's going to continue to grow, I think, for sure. There's a lot of people here in the chat. We don't know what's exactly going on, but whenever you do something new, I used to own a business, and every time I take on a project that I've never done before, you always, I'm like, okay, it's going to take this long. It's going to cost this much. If it takes longer, it costs more. There's issues galore. I'm like, let me put in a fudge factor here. And you still run into issues. This stuff happens all the time. I have the setup in the background. I'm
bullish. Bullish. Can you speak?
What's up?
I need you to make sense of this world.
Well, yeah, people just need to have patience. I said this before. The contract needs to be deployed first. So everyone needs to wait for the contract address like everyone else. Even Jack needs to wait for it.
So talk to them about this. Like, how do you deploy a contract address?
So, you know, whoever's pushing the buttons on their end, you know, let's just say the developer, he has to deploy the contract onto the blockchain, and that and that's pretty much more or less when he gets the contract address, because it has to be assigned. It's not like he can pick it ahead of time, So once they get that, then they know what the actual contract address is. Then they need to update the DApp to include that contract address, and then push the update out. So once they're able to do that, then it's live. I'll be back.
All right, it is live, I guess. Okay, here we can share my screen, and I'm gonna actually go mint my shit. So too bad we can't play some music here for a second while I go do this. Hopefully you guys are doing the same. We'll walk through this live. Okay, so I'm going through. It says mint. I press mint, confirming. Let's see here. I did have a mask up here.
Just let everyone look at it, Sam. Just give it a second. I'm starting to mint too, so I'll let you know if mine. All right, I got one transaction in. So I got one transaction in on a mint, guys. One transaction in on a mint. So
I'm waiting for mine.
And I just did 100-day terms on both of them. So that's just how it went for the first two, I guess.
I'm gonna be setting up.
$14, guys. The gas fees are ramping up. Just know it. I'm telling you this real time, guys. I'll show you this. I'm doing this on 2 different computers, not attached to this internet. Well, it's attached to the internet, but it's all wired in. So just know. I'll tell you. I'll get another confirmation here in a minute over here.
I don't know. My confirmation is still not gone through, and I pressed mine.
It's all right. Just take your time. Just take your time. My internet's probably a lot better than yours. It's plugged in.
It's true. This is my other computer though.
You got to understand, like, it matters. When shit gets clogged, dude, it's just, it's a little bit of a prayer situation.
I don't know if any of my other ones are going to go through. I think this is where the bot deployment happens. When I pulled this up, let's actually refresh this while we're waiting for that transaction to go through.
$22 on
I'm
this
confirmed, and gas is ratcheting up like crazy.
Quick. I already got one in, though.
My other one's not going to go through. I'm going to try a second wallet here and see.
It's all right. Just give it a sec.
See if this will go through. Yep. Okay. So I have a wallet with $24 in it. It says insufficient.
That's not enough. It's going to be not enough.
Correct.
I just sped up my one transaction for $28. So we'll see how it goes.
I appreciate you guys. If you guys
don't stress out, guys. Just try to be cool, try to be calm, try to keep yourself in a good state. I got another transaction to go through, guys. So there's another one.
Nice. I have not gotten one transaction to go through yet. So nice work, bro.
Yeah, I'm starting to get gas feed out. I think I
might have just got that one to go through. Let's see here. $40 gas fee. $40 in gas. Okay. That's probably going to be it for me. Because this is where the bots are kicking in, fellas.
I'm done for now.
Yeah, I'm done.
Hey, did you get one to go through?
I got 11 to go through.
Nice.
I got 2.
I got 1.
So I'm done for now because I already see where it's going with the rates. Based on the amount of wallets I got now, I'm good to wait. I'm pretty much gonna wait until the C rank hits above that 5,000 and gas comes down a bit, and then I'll just let the bot go crazy.
So when it says your global C rank at the top,
I got it. C rank information right here. 1654 is the current C rank.
So the last one I was able to do out of the 11 was 863.
I got 229 and 1538.
There's a global rank of over 2,100 already. So that means
if it tells you your global rank, you're good, right?
Yeah, global rank is going to continue to go up. That's good.
No, but I'm saying, like, it says.
Is this my global rank? I have no idea.
No, that's what the global rank is at now.
Where do you
if
see
you refresh the
rank?
page, it's
I
going to continue.
I see. Well, let me refresh this.
So now, yeah, my mint details: global rank 2,418, CB rank I guess this is a burner computer anyway.
I don't see that. Do I have to connect or try to like mint from this computer?
Click on the mint page, where the wallet is.
Oh, it's down again.
Hold shift, and click refresh.
Yeah, I've been refreshing. It's not working.
Just patient. Everyone be patient. Be patient.
It's almost time, fellas. Let's see here. Okay, the global rank continues to go up. I don't know how to find it on this computer, but on my other computer, I can able to see the global rank. Global rank is about 2,500 right now. So the global rank is, I think, how many people are actually.
Yeah, that's pretty much. Yeah, that's pretty much. There is a relation, but based on the algorithm, your C rank is in relation to when you minted and entered the system. The C rank is the total people in the system. I mean, the G rank. Okay. The G rank.
G rank, total people system. C rank is when I
your position. Your position.
Okay. Cool.
Because when you end up minting your Zen, your C rank resets, and then you'll be next in line.
Hey Bush, can you pull up GUI, like current GUI, to see where we're at?
Yes. Right now it's at.
No, we're gonna get
186. 186.
$186.
No, 186 GUI.
Oh, what does that translate to?
That's a lot. That's the most I've seen since I've been in crypto.
It's a lot. It's like $50 right now ish to get something through, but you're going to need like 60, 65 in there to probably let it confirm.
So let me just try to do a transaction just to see what it comes out.
I did another one. It was 50. Just did it. 2 seconds.
I'm just gonna leave the transaction page.
Hey, I'll tell you what, it's getting speedier, guys. People are
you know how MetaMask just refreshes automatically. I'm just gonna leave it up just to see.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So right now it's like about. Oh wait, hold on. Wrong one. Okay, here we go.
Should we do 100-day terms? What terms are you doing?
So right now it's at 40.
What terms are you doing? 100 days?
For this initial batch, yeah, 100 days. When gas goes down, I'm gonna do 190.
Oh, and hey, look at it. Did you guys click the claim and share? So if you click claim and share, you can actually claim it to a different address.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
That's fucking awesome.
And claim and stake, and it never hits your wallet.
Yes, that's the part I kind of like.
Fucking awesome. Hey, I didn't know that you could send.
Let me put in the contract address for the peoples.
Yes. Make sure it's the correct one. So
yeah, I'm gonna post the one from the site in case.
Yeah.
Actually, let me post the Etherscan link. Here you go. Here's the
We're over 3,000 now. 3,000 people have made it in so far, folks.
But there's the Etherscan official address and a link.
It is expensive right now.
All right, I'm done.
Jack is on.
Jack's been live, but he's not actually on the live.
He's talking right now. I have him.
Oh, pull that up.
Oh, pull it up.
That's the Telegram, I believe. I believe that's Telegram.
I can show the Telegram.
Yeah, that's Telegram. Telegram. He's talking now.
Okay, hold on.
It's hard. No, Sam, don't share the Telegram.
Oh,
Don't do that.
I can do it.
Yeah, you do it. It's hard on the computer. It's very hard on the computer. The Telegram out of everything. I can't even do it on mine.
Cool. I'll let
We'll be stuck up there doing Jack Diddley.
I'll let him do it.
So I did 5, I think.
Nice work. I'm working on doing one more right now.
Don't feel rushed, guys. Just I don't know exactly what I did. I'm not staking anything. I'm not doing anything. I just wanted to get that in.
Yep, we just spent $100 in gas and didn't get diddly squat for 100 days. Like there's no reason to fucking.
Hey, but this makes the dollar amount of the token worth more because it's the direct infusion of the money where people put the value in. So I spent about $250 on fees. You better believe I'm gonna get $250 for this shit, or it's going to zero. So it's like, and that's just I guess a normal.
Hey, thanks everybody. 401.
Smash the like, guys. Let's get 500 in here. Come on, share this to all the Telegram groups and the Twitters, please.
Almost at 4,000. I got another one to go through. I'll tell you what.
And if you guys want your mind to be extremely bended, Richard Hart's going live in 18 minutes. So that's like, this is kind of crazy. And I'm on till 7 p.m. Literally, I'm basically on. Like I'm gonna might not be streaming the whole time, but I'm gonna be sitting at my computer the whole time. So if if you have, this is a great time to ask a question if it's a good one, and I'll try to.
We got lots of
I
questions.
think you can do it mobile. I'm not going to go ahead and tell you to do it because I don't play mobile too much at all, other than like as a mediator. But I'm pretty sure because it's all about world.
It says it. Hex Metal says it won't let them connect on a mobile. Should the site say testnet? No. The site is XEN, XEN.
Hold on.
And Sam, also when you have the share page up the wall, like if you're not sharing,
Put it in the side chat because whatever you're listening to is playing.
that it's fine. It's fine. Just let it go. But I'm saying when you share something, Sam, it's going to slow your computer down indirectly, even if it's underneath. So when you press that share button, it actually opens up something. So if you're not sharing something for your computers,
put it in the private chat because I can't hear you over this.
Jeff,
he's just
great.
How's it going?
We're up. We're cruising. We had a little bit of an issue earlier where the contract just didn't want to deploy on the mainnet for some reason. There were slight misconfiguration. Right now, it seems to be we are online. Board is working. We see people joining in. So things seem to be okay. We're about to hit 5,000 global rank.
Right, I can see that. We're above 4,000 transactions, 4,600 transactions on Etherscan.
Yeah, and I think it was $40 to pay for gas.
It was $12 if you were.
Weight is around 171. So it's very high right now, guys. As we talked about, if you try to make a transaction now, you're gonna pay quite a lot for that transaction. So just be aware of that.
It is interesting that this project actually did push gas.
No, it's not, Jack. You know,
150 Gwei. It's actually a measure of success.
Everything pushes.
So, in a way, I would say.
I think people could have been a bit frustrated when the protocol didn't go live straight away.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. We wanted to make sure we do this right. We have 8 years to 8 years to play with them.
Yeah, 5 minutes late here and there is acceptable, in my opinion. How's it looking now from your end? Can you say something?
Well,
we just passed above 5,000 transactions, so that means that if you are claiming your C rank right now, you can choose a longer maturity date.
Very nice.
Very nice. That went fast.
We officially hit 5,000.
5,002.
I just minted one, and I remember 5,002.
And fees came down too, slightly.
Yep, Gwei's down to 137 now. It was at 171 like a second ago.
So far, I made one claim, just one.
Did you get one under 5,000? Mine is still pending. Just one.
Yeah.
These guys are weak sauce. I got 6.
Yeah, I did one.
No, but I'm not saying that. No, guys, I don't want it. No.
I have it.
Don't feel. I'm just saying, I got my wired internet in too.
Also,
I still don't have one.
One of the things is that as it's much better when I echoed that.
Sam, you need to figure out what you're doing before you talk. If you're talking and that thing's talking at the same time, it's like the noise.
I'm doing a transaction. Something's terrible.
Together.
Bro, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
They're waking up Vitalik as we speak.
Yeah, that's so funny. All right, let's see what.
Can you not hear the telegram, Sam?
I hear it now. Yes.
But you don't hear it now?
Now you can see, guys,
there's an echo.
update the dashboard.
It's playing on your computer and somebody else's, it sounds like.
Well, someone else is playing it in the background, or Sam, you have it open in Telegram and you don't realize.
Do you have a Telegram open, Sam? Yeah, because I can't double hear. It's perfect for me.
Yep.
So add it, pull it back up.
Is that clock going after when it was supposed to, or when
It's
the
correct.
contract actually was deployed?
It's correct, I believe.
Yeah, gas is still like around 35. Well, no, I'm sorry, like around 47 more or less.
Are you minting more?
There's a lot of people out there that have been
No, I'm waiting.
refreshing
I wanted to get as
page.
many as possible before 3,000.
Yeah.
I'm good. I got,
I've been part of many
11 under
teammates,
3,000.
guys. I know exactly.
And once gas
what
goes
goes
down, then
through.
I'll let the
Sometimes
bot
it
do its
works
thing. I'm gonna set
smoothly, and
the bot
sometimes
GUI
there's a
limit
few
to
hiccups.
like around
From your end, Jack,
anywhere
doesn't
between
seem
like 5
to
and
be
10.
everything.
I'm going to mute that so we can hear you, because otherwise we can't hear you. Go ahead. Bush?
Let's just let the Telegram play for a little while.
Or it's going back to it and refreshing. Let's see what's happening there. Great. So now people can do 286 days if they want to.
Exactly. I still didn't get my transaction through. So guys, if you are looking at your MetaMask and you're pounding that speed up button like crazy,
Have you set a limit there? Is that what happened? Is that maybe why?
no, I didn't. I'm
Well,
just
do you
a
have it
no-limit
pending?
guy.
And, is it pending somehow?
It doesn't let you increase the term.
It is pending.
Yeah, but what does it say? Like, is it like maybe you didn't pay enough gas? You know, maybe that's what happened.
No, it's just saying pending. So
Okay.
estimated confirmed duration more than 1 hour.
Yeah,
It's
something's
been on now
wrong.
for
Something's wrong because you're supposed to be able to set your term limit above 100 once the rank is above 5,000. I'm putting in random numbers. It's not letting me. Oh, wait, now it did. Okay, maybe it just pushed the update. I'll take that back. Let's see what's the most it lets me. He said 386, right? Nope, 386 is not letting me. Let's do 300. 100 is not letting me.
There was a 386
102 does. Let's see, 150. 150 lets me do it. 200 lets me do it. 300 flat. Let's see. Nope. 299. Nope. 286. 287 works. So there's something wrong. 288 is the max. Let's see. Let me do 289. So what's the max? I thought it was 3 something.
I don't know.
It's letting me go above all the numbers you guys are saying. I'm trying to see what the max is because 300 didn't let me. 285 works for me. Let's see. Let me try 295. 295 is not letting me. 294 is not letting me. 290 is not letting me. So it's 289 the limit. Yep, 289 is the current limit.
And you can actively see if you did get a stake in and you are logged in, you get to see the number of Zen you're earning growing. This is because the network is growing, meaning you get additional Zen depending on where you sit in there. I've earned more Zen by just sitting here than I did from the initial mint that I got. There's 6,590 people in so far.
It's actually working. We're actually live.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
How you doing?
Did you see the Google Analytics page that we're streaming?
Pull it up if you want. I'm happy to display it.
Sure. Let's see.
Is that KG?
Share screen.
Did it stop or something?
Look at this action.
Oh, okay.
Let me see. Okay, let me remove mine.
Yeah, that's live
Let me
on
share
KG's
yours.
channel.
Wow.
That's much bigger than we had before. Before it was like 300.
So that's people that went to Zen.network site.
Not only did they went to, they're currently on the site.
We're about to hit
Wow.
7,000 G rank.
So it's users per minute. So users per minute, 15,500.
Wow. How are? Oh, where am I? Okay. How are you feeling about how things are happening?
I didn't expect the Ethereum price to go up, but it did. And look, we're at 7,000 rank. So global rank is 7,000. According to our estimations, the most aggressive one was 15 minutes. That in 15 minutes we're going to reach 5,000, and it looks like we did.
You definitely did that.
So I thought maybe an hour, but at 7 minutes, it's pretty cool. I mean, 15 minutes, pretty cool. So let's see. One other thing we can look is we can open Ethereum transactions. So let's see if I can do this real quick.
Oh, I did that a moment ago. One refresh, it was like 2,600, 2,800. It was going up by the hundreds every refresh.
Okay, so let's see. So currently we are at 7,788 transactions. A lot of them are pending and queued up. So everybody's sending this function claim rank. It's coming from obviously different wallets because you can't do it from a single wallet.
Sure.
And also, one thing I want to point out, the contract that's loaded has been like, you see, can we bring it up real quick so people can look at the source code?
Sure. Do you want me to do it on Etherscan?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, just bring up Etherscan.
I'm going to pull you down.
So I just want to mention that you're connecting to the legit thing because you can see the source code.
Stand by.
I got to walk away for like 20 minutes, so I won't be able to pause it if you guys need me to pause it.
I'll mute it and pull it down if I must.
All right.
Thank you.
So I just did one. It was 20. It was a C rake of. I did the
Oh, cool. You linked it out.
250-day
Perfect.
mint.
Mine's that. I don't have enough gas.
Okay, so if you click on the contract, you see how it says a green check mark, and the source code is actually there. So you can see that the source code is the contract that's matching GitHub. So that's very important. So anybody can say, hey, we're using Zen contract, but only this one has the right source code.
I see. Beautiful.
So that's very important. Okay, sounds good. I'm gonna hop off because I have Twitter
XO is
Spaces
live.
planned,
XO is live.
and I also want to see how my team is doing.
Switch it over.
Sure.
And,
Yeah, we saw your Telegram going crazy.
What do you think, Bullish?
things are going crazy.
Should we just let it ride and just be done with it? Or what do you think?
What were your thoughts? Switch over to RH or
Yeah.
let it ride with Zen?
Well, right now, people just need to mint and wait for gas. So we're pretty much done with that. So let's see what RH has to say. I hope he talks about the forks. You know what I mean? At least
Will
mentions
you pull it up?
I'm pulling it up right now.
Yeah.
Even to just do a swap across the whole network, it's $17. I'm just checking there right now.
I got it right. I'm awesome as shit. I have the best production value. I have the best cryptocurrency. We have the best community. We have the best domain name. We have the best logo. We have the best price chart. Come and fucking join us. You don't have to be a loser and lose all of your money with everyone else. Hex is better. Now, are dips in the game? Obviously dips are in the game. Bring your heroes here to die. Bring your followers here to thrive. It's really that simple. So, you watching the channel right now? Like, subscribe, click the bell.
What's up, everybody? How is it going? We got Crypto Coffee Explosive. We're just waiting on Richard. He is coming, so don't click off just quite yet.
Like we do it.
He has been sent the thing, so he said he's coming right now. He's just running a little bit late. So, how is it going, everybody?
Intro.
We got Crypto. Thank you. Yes, the intro is great. If you guys haven't already subscribed, hit the. Richard's coming on in just a couple minutes. He should just be here in just a second. No, it's not a joke. It's not a joke. He will. It's not a joke. Richard had to hear me like this. He's like, "Oh yeah, you want to do the cardboard cutout game?"
Right. He'll be tricking me too. If this is a trick, he got me good.
It's not a trick. I swear, it's not a trick. Oh, we have Richard Hart soon. Let me message him right now. We're live. Here we go. All right, there he is. All right, what's going on, Richard? Oh, we can't hear you.
Oh. No audio.
Yeah, it's a new app. Sorry, dude.
Very nice chain. Classic light up bag.
Classic Swarovski.
Richard looking fly, dude.
It's Idaho. Mouth can't say it.
I hope this is educational.
You can't even pronounce it.
Otherwise,
Right by the mute button. Richard,
All right, guys. Me and Sam are going to shut up. I want to know what he's going to
It'll show
say,
you the
but I'm
audio
just going to
input.
preface this by you can watch this
Well,
on
you probably
Hector's
can't even
channel.
hear
I'm not trying to spot up his stuff. Me and Sam are doing stuff and we're
Let's
not.
go. Okay.
And I respect Hector a lot. And I really think he's a good man.
Whoa! Had to hit us with that.
Sparklies.
Hit it.
I think he's a good man.
All right, grab your drinks. Yeah, this is the great time to get your drinks, get your popcorn, boys and girls. It's all right.
It's definitely not cut out though.
It's so realistic.
It's like way it's so high.
By the way, guys, I was going to start the channel up with a sock puppet and do the old Richard Hart. So you better be.
We talked to the puppet.
This is great. We can't. Well, the puppet wasn't made, but
His face is
like
bullish percent bearish for whatever he's
That's
talking
right.
about.
yeah, the shrine is up here. The shrine is now up with a candelabra.
Yes.
You know, the candelabra was taken away, so we have the candelabra here now. And
multiple
Red Bull
size
cans.
Red Bulls.
Yes.
Mhm.
And Louis Vuittons and Hexo CGI budget top notch.
My
Yeah,
check.
There he goes. There.
App sucks.
There we go.
Yeah. It's a new one.
App is bad. Why?
But you look so good. You look. It looks good on here.
Yeah, you look
All the
great.
streaming. Just in time for Halloween. Richard Hart hits us with the
Just
Halloween
yeah.
gift.
The light background, bro. It's if I turn off these other lights, it's fucking hilarious looking. Actually, let me show you. This is so Halloween right now. Watch this.
Go see this.
Ooh,
Count Richard.
you will.
Count
Sorry,
Richard.
boy.
Yeah. There you go, boys and girls. Count Richard here at the house.
I do. Well, man, I'm gonna try and make it less bright. What's up, dude? How are you?
All right, how are you?
All right, it's a little bit less bright
Been-
now.
Been almost
sparkled
a year
up,
since our
bro.
last streams, dude.
It's sparkle, dude. Look at all this shit.
Oh, sparkle. What is that?
I'm turning into a hoe now. I just get hoe purses constantly. Like, it's how I'm my jam, bro.
Yeah.
You know what? You know, I discovered, like, so I bought $10 million of Rolexes, and, like, girls don't give a fuck. So I'm like, okay, what do girls like? Purses? A lot of purses now, dude. You guys
Different
like purses?
sizes.
Oh, I got a lot of purses.
You're a purse man? Are you all
dude.
you're just straight up into the purses now, huh? Like you went from
gotta get
bags
me a
to
Birkin.
purses. And is it
Yep.
gonna be into like you're gonna get like pockets or something next? I
That's
don't
just
know
a thing.
what's smaller than a
Hot pockets, bro. I'm ready. Like whatever it takes.
monkey bags.
So what's new, guys? I haven't looked at the markets today.
Well, Hex
How are
is
the
the
markets?
same.
It's not
Yeah, we're doing good.
Do you think Hex bottomed or what? Because this shit's been going sideways
Well,
for
A little birdie
ever.
told me that. That's
I would
very
hope so.
possible.
I would hope so.
So,
I'm we all pray every day to the picture on our wall.
Okay, I haven't been looking at your shit. Like I've been fighting your poor choice of software. Show me the picture. Show it.
All right.
Let's
Yeah,
see
it's the North Korea. It's the North Korea dictator. It's the North Korea dictator picture that we have to pray to every day.
Real quick, I'll just pull that down while they're just chit chatting about whatever. If they don't get into anything educational in 15 or 20 minutes, I'm not going to continue. I might continue with Zen, but I seriously, I'm not saying it's a bad stream or anything. They could just be kicking back and relaxing. That's none of my business. But I just need it. I got a lot to do today, frankly.
Yeah, correct. Same. It's this sound.
Actual future is this man hands meme from Vitalik fame. Like,
So Richard, what have you been up to, man?
some chick told me my hair was going gray today, bro. I was like, hey, I think we have the same hair color. And then like
I'm right there
we
with
took a
you,
picture and it didn't look the same. I was like, oh shit. Is there gray in this thing, man? Like
Looks all right.
gray in here.
Can't
I
see
got
it from
bald
here.
spots, so don't worry. Don't worry about it.
What the fuck, bro? I don't want gray hair, man.
Yeah.
They say girls like it.
Yeah.
You know what, dude? Whatever I got, it's working. So
There you go.
Okay.
it's working.
So let's see. Well, so everybody wants to know about Pulse Chain, but how is
I bet you
Richard?
do. Hey,
But,
do you guys
wait. How is
Hey.
Richard Hart? How is
Hold on.
nobody
Let's
cares
handle
about
Pulse
how
Chain first.
Richard
So
Hart
y'all,
is.
I'm gonna fuck your viewership up real quick, okay?
I don't know.
I
That's
curse on the
possible.
stream.
You're gonna.
First of all, one time I gave a date estimate that someone else gave me, and then I got slaughtered for it. And right after you guys slaughtered, not you guys specifically, right after the community busted my ass for telling you what I was told, I ain't doing that again. So y'all ain't getting told shit.
Yeah.
It's done when it's done. Oh, you want updates? You ain't getting updates. Because I'm not gonna eat shit because software's hard. And by the way, you wanna know how hard software was? BSC got hacked for $500 million yesterday.
Yeah.
And then they stopped the chain. And then maybe recovered like a couple $100 million, but still got busted for like 150 or whatever.
Yeah.
So you ain't getting updates. It's done when it's done. Software's hard. The devs are working hard on it. That's all there is to it. You got to wait just long as I'm waiting. Except don't cry and moan while I wait. I try and market and do shit that, makes everyone's lives better while I wait. Instead of like, yell at Richard. Richard, stop marketing because software's hard. You do a bad job too because software's hard. No, I'm going to keep doing my good job. Like I'm promoting shit I care about, right? Like promoting my brand. I'm promoting things I like. I'm talking about longevity research. I'm doing live streams. I'm talking to other communities. I'm talking to people I've never streamed with before. I'm doing my job. What are you guys doing out there? Right? People on this call, they're doing their job. Everybody else in the community, you doing your job, do your job. Promote. There's this one dude, Dave James, that dude's been banging out flyers everywhere and stickers and like everything, cars, mailboxes, gas stations, like just everywhere, signposted, highway stops and shit. Like he's killing it. I love to see that. If all you guys would do that, man, how many people like all these 90% dips and 68 and 70 and like whatever, all these other dips we've had, don't you wish that you could have got your best friends into those, like, you know what I mean? Like a lot of those are amazing opportunities. And how are people supposed to know about this stuff if you don't tell them? There's no building, there's no office, there's no company, there's nobody promoting it but you, right? So like, if you want Hex to be great, you've got to make it great. If you want people to be ready for Pulse Chain, you've got to get them on a test net and get them testing it. Like this thing is as good as you guys make it. So, and I got to tell you, man, a lot of people are going to cry. They're going to miss the bottom and they're going to buy higher. And it's like, Imagine that you had something that went up in price higher than anything else, and every once in a while you could buy it at a sick deal. You win twice. Congrats. Like, it's awesome. Like, I'm a big fan.
Well, then everybody's in love with you again, as usual, once everything's, back on the bull. And
yeah, it's like, oh, and by the way, hey guys, if you're ever tired of the red candles, maybe stop selling. Hey, because it ain't me. So, like, it's hilarious to me, bro. Like,
so for the rest of the question, how are you doing, Richard?
I'm doing good, bro.
How are you?
Balls are empty, like, just like, I'm sparkly. I'm sparkling.
Yeah, you're sparkling.
I was too excited for the show to make that
Look at
happen.
this, bro.
Yeah. Jeez.
Right?
Okay.
If the bear market lasts any longer, start paddling myself. Right here. I got no table, man. I don't even have no one to play with. So,
Man. Hex has a huge.
I sent Jack a link, so if he comes in here, I'm probably going to put this to the side.
So
let's just let it ride.
Dox myself to this piece of shit thing. Just dox me. Everyone's pausing. Like, show us the rest of the room. What's in there?
For real.
Anyway.
It's sparkly.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, so the stuff that's probably most fun to talk about is just price stuff, I guess. Because that's always like lively and recent, and
no, we want to talk.
Ain't no one gonna mess with my price calls because they're perfect. So
they've been pretty good. We're waiting for the bottom call on.
Do you guys want
Bitcoin?
You guys want some good news?
Yeah, we'd love it.
Yeah.
Above and beyond my fashion, you want good news.
And your birthday tomorrow.
Yeah, happy birthday.
I'm gonna share.
Happy birthday.
I didn't tell no one about my birthday, like just the internetness, but the local peeps they don't know. Like, so I'm gonna have a boring birthday is what I'm gonna have. Everybody else can have a cooler birthday than me, bro. I'll be at McDonald's, like they don't know I'm really rich.
Party to us.
Yeah.
So like last bear market, 364 days. It's like real close to that now. We're like maybe 3 weeks or 4 weeks away from being 365 days away from the top. I think. Let's go check the charts.
Hex topped earlier too. So Hex topped September.
All right, I'll listen to this.
Last year.
Yeah. We just don't have as many years of track record for like how long a hex bear lasts.
We're over 10,000 in Zen.
Like,
10,000 in Zen, guys. Wow.
So let's take a look at the chart.
Congratulations, Mr. Jack Levin.
Thank you guys for all their donations. Let me get these.
You get donations coming in? Kick ass, man.
Oh yeah, there's a lot.
Lights out. Thanks for 20 bucks. RH, consider other coins with time locking, staking competitors to Hex.
Someone go over there and give him a super chat. Ask him about Cal. Ask him about
KYS.
There. Ask him about.
Hey guys. Okay, everybody, listen up. Do you know how many times people have tried to copy Hex? 6, 7 times. Do you know how many did well? 0. They all got wrecked, and terribly wrecked. Like to 0, to like rug pulled more than once, to like just complete and total failures every single time. You can just like. You can copy a coin. You can't copy a community. The community is what makes the price goes up. The community is what makes the price go down. The community is what on-ramps the new users. The community is super important. So like security is number 1. You don't have anything without security. But number 2 is community. So like it's how many people have gotten wrecked on all these stupid things? And they just keep getting wrecked over and over again. It's like they're degenerate gamblers that just do the opposite of why Hex was invented. Hex was invented to monetize delayed gratification. So idiots, FOMO, retard FOMO, whatever other new thing comes out, and then they get wrecked. And your default position on the stupid coins is it goes to 0. That's your default position. Your default position in Hex is it has product market fit. It's on-ramping new users. It's getting stronger. It's getting better. The stock market dropped 25%. Bitcoin dropped 75. Ethereum dropped 85. Hex dropped 95. Totally reasonable. Totally expected. Totally a function of like liquidity, basically. So why are you going to risk your stack and go get rug pulled or buy something that goes to 0 because you're a FOMO retard? I hate it. You guys are so stupid. Like you don't, I guess you're too dumb to remember the last 8 rug pulls and failed Hex clones. Like, because I made sure not to publicly shame them or crap talk them, because some portion of you idiots that are watching would FOMO bad things. Because I'm smart and I use the retard diode to protect you from yourselves, I don't tell you the specific names and URLs of ways for you to get your ass wrecked because you're so stupid you'll do it. But unfortunately, people punk the community. They come in here, they build goodwill, and then they shift you into their shitcoin. And then the shit goes to zero, and you never see those fuckers again. Like, for instance, there was a dude named Hex Joker. Hexologist on-ramped him. Then he promotes a shitcoin that goes to zero. And then I guess he like disappears or something for a while. Then he comes back, and then he starts promoting a shitcoin again. And you're like, bro, didn't you just learn from the last one that you got everyone fucking destroyed on? Like, do you not remember that you just got everyone fucking wrecked? Why are you doing that?
Shit talk the community afterwards. You know,
yeah, like you got everyone wrecked. You promoted dog shit scam, and then like now you don't learn from it. Like fucking learn, right? Or like I just, dude, it's crazy to me. Like
it's interesting to see how
I think it's wild to see it, and it's like people just don't learn, or they're just newbies or something. But you see some guys that have been here since day one.
It takes freaking Hexo and these guys a fucking 100 days to learn about.
I think some part of these people are just degenerate gambler idiots, like, or they're happy to scam other people. If you're participating in a coin that's default end state is zero, you're just jacking other people for their money. If the default end state for your coin is it keeps going up, if you forget that your wallet was even yours, like Bitcoin. Right. Oh God, like I've mined Bitcoin at 50 cents. I bought it at $30. It went down to 2, but guess what? Now it's 19K. So I mined it at 50 cents. Now it's 19,000. If I fell asleep, I woke up and did a 20,000x. No, more, 40,000x in that case. So like coins that are default alive, I feel are more respectable, more honorable. I would suggest them to my best friends. Shitcoins that default state is zero. Oh, but Richard, how we know the difference? Bro, most shit does not do that well. Most shit sucks. Like most things in crypto suck. That's why I don't promote many things.
So what do you think on that subject, the ETH-W and ETH-F forks? There's Hex over there.
ETH-W, if it has, like the problem with like when I designed Hex, I had the opportunity to just go and make my own fork and launch it on my own fork. But the problem with having your own fork is you have low hash rate. If you have low hash rate, anyone can come at 51% attack you at will. And they could roll back the chain a whole shitload of blocks. So like they could make their own side parallel chain with the transactions that they wanted to submit into it and not the transactions that they didn't. And then one day surprise you with it and go, oh, look, the longest chain is now this one. And everyone's nodes will be like, oh, we're on the longest chain now. And it creates this giant rollback. And you're like, bro, rollbacks and blockchains aren't okay. That's the opposite of why blockchains exist. And so having a low hash rate chain, particularly one that has the same hash rate function as other larger coins, means that like people at will can just go 51 you. And so like, it's just, I don't know how to quantify the risk of someone 51% attacking that chain and how far they could roll it back. And is someone stealth lining their own side copy? I don't know how to quantify that risk. That's why minority hash rate, smaller, lower hash rate chains are dangerous. And that's why proof of stake is cool. I mean, so like with proof of stake, it's, you don't have to worry about someone renting hash rate on NiceHash and nuking you with a 51% attack because the stake isn't for sale there, you know? And it's like, Hex was the right choice. And so like Pulse Chain versus ETH-W, you're just like, I don't know how secure it is. And I don't know that you can know. So like, feel free to do your research on it. I just like how many people are mining Ethereum Classic that could just at will 51% attack ETH-W with the same mining algorithm, because I think they all use ET hash. So it seems, I don't know how to quantify the risk.
I mean, it happened to Ethereum Classic like 3 times in a month.
Yeah, tons of times, right?
Yeah, and it's the same hash algorithm. So like if you wanted to try and figure that chain out, you need to see how much hash rate they had, how much hash rate existed before the fork, where it went, and then like how much profit would there be in a 51%, and like there might even be other forms of attack that aren't 51% attacks that I haven't looked at proof of work attacks in so long that I may have just forgot, but I think that's the main one. Like there's other stuff called like eclipse attacks that I'm not exactly clear.
Yeah.
I don't have it memorized anymore.
There's the so on that, the proof of stake, proof of work, there was the guy that made the proof of work. I forgot what his name is now, but he said that when BNB rolled back their chain, he said this is why we should have proof of work, because after you said that, now it's like you could roll it back.
Right. It's like, dude, anyone could roll your chain back depending on how much hash rate they have. And then also, okay, so let's look at the BNB hack, right? Would you prefer that the hacker keep $500 million or 150 million? It's your call.
Right.
So like, it's like, these are socially enforced networks always, regardless of proof of work or proof of stake. They're socially enforced networks every time. And it's like, you know, like the rollback that they did with the carbon vote in Ethereum with the DAO hacker back in 2016. I don't even remember how far back that was. I think probably. And so, like, you know, would it have been better had the DAO hacker just got more money? And you're like, I don't know. You know, I don't know. Yeah. And then how did Ethereum do after that? Really good. It went really good, right? Like, so like you look at hindsight and you're like, yeah, that seemed like that decision worked out really well. It outperformed Bitcoin by
Dude, Steph has more Hex.
It served as a great home and is still currently serving as a great home for Hex. And it's serving as a great thing to fork for Pulse Chain. And like, yeah, that seemed to work out really well, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that so really there's time will see. I guess we're gonna just have to see what happens, right? With
yeah, like I wish everyone, I mean, in general, like if there's a safe kind of airdrop, I like to tell everyone like, yo, go dump this free money and buy stuff you like, or not financial advice, but if you want to go dump your free money and buy something you like, there's an opportunity to do so. And I just don't know how to quantify the safety on that other chain. But like, I mean, if you move your coins to a new wallet and you're not worried about replay attacks and you've looked into it and they've like set the chain ID to prevent replay attacks, and like, if you're just dumping and you're using a real dApp that's not stealing your keys, and then like maybe you can dump, but then how do you get your money out? I guess you have to dox yourself to an exchange that lists both, because I don't think they have a working like. I don't want to take if it goes wrong for somebody. Like I don't want to take the risk. You know what I mean? Right.
Yeah.
And by the way, I'd prefer Pulse Chain, just kick ass anyway. So like
exactly. Yeah. That's what I've been waiting. You know, like that's what I've been telling people. It's like I don't know enough about it. I don't want it's not that I'm just not the coding guy. So why am I giving people?
These are all technical questions. Like these are not.
Yeah.
Plus,
I would need to do my research.
Yes, you would have to learn
Hex,
though. That you would have
to need to do your research.
Yeah.
Right. Well, we were always like, how big of a bummer would it be if for some reason somebody missed out on their Pulse copy? You know,
or what I mean? Just got all their millions of dollars stolen from them, and you're
right.
The wrong
100 people.
That's it. You just lose everything. Like
correct.
Yeah. I think
I'm really proud of Hexkins never getting rugged or hacked or downtime, or like I love having a better product than everyone else. Hey, BSC just got hacked for $500 million. Hex, perfect and flawless operation. Hey, like constant and never-ending hacks and problems like everywhere all the time, and you're just like, Hex is perfect. It does exactly what it was designed to do every single day. Everyone makes interest, and that's another thing people don't look at. You're like, hey, Hex dipped 85 or 95, but guess what? People are making interest that whole time, and you don't see that on the chart. So like, I love Hex. Hex is amazing.
It's true. Yeah, we agree.
Yeah. You got any questions, Coffee?
Yeah, I had a question. So it's kind of about your social approach, right? I noticed a couple weeks ago you tweeted some kind of like old school Richard, like inspiring kind of self-help type of tweets that got, I think, a lot more likes than, like, basically, are you finding like diminishing returns on the flashy outfits and all that stuff on social media?
Depends on the venue. So like, if you follow me on Twitter, it's because you care about crypto and you don't care about all this other fashion crap.
Yeah.
If you follow me on YouTube, probably for crypto. If you follow me on Insta, you might be there for the fashion crap and the car crap.
Yeah, that's the place for that.
Like, yeah. And then, you know, when I meet people in IRL and they see my Insta and it's like, oh, you've got 250,000 followers and you don't follow anyone and you're just dripping in like the most insane expensive crap, a follow and a message. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's really useful, man. So you have to look at this from my perspective. I designed the world's best performing asset with flawless operation, and no one gave a fuck at all. No one fucking cared.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I raised 27 million for
A lot of
charity.
people care.
No one gave a fuck.
Yeah.
And you're like, but like if I roll up in the Rolls Royce, people give a fuck, and it costs so much less. And so
I don't
like
know
there's
if the
just
right people give a fuck.
or like girls, man. When I roll out in a $3,000 purse, and they know what that shit costs, and they want it, and I have it, and they don't, and they're like, "Oh, what do you do?" You know, you're like, yeah. So I'm rotating my tactics for what is effective, and pray God, like if there's some fucking better way, I'm ready. Like I don't look forward to putting on. I was wearing 2 purses today. Actually, I could show it to you. I was wearing both
more would help you
for formation, so you could like
Double
shoot 'em
guns.
McGavin.
Yeah, it
like,
would help.
yeah.
They would buy it.
The trick was to like.
It would grow his
You
community.
got to cross them in the back. It's a lot.
Yeah,
of
granted, he did
challenges
that for a
you
long
gotta do
time,
to,
but
get
like
it
it
right
still
to get your
does
dual
what it
crystal
does.
purses at.
It's still,
But it was like
for
murdering. Like
consistent
people loved
algorithm
it. Fucking
hacking on YouTube is gold. And Sam, anytime you have to hop off, just hop off. I know they're talking about bullshit. I'm going to be on here for another hour or so, probably.
Cool. I'm going to actually jump off right now. Appreciate you, dude.
All right, man. Have a great one. What a fun time. Glad to be a part of it.
Take care, Sam.
See you, Bullish.
$360,000 in USD in 40 minutes in gas fees, guys. That is called America. All right, let's go. All right, man. Peace.
Some guys just get really rich. Some dudes do the exotic car stuff. Some dudes do the hippie crap, like the touchy-feely hippie crystals, resonance. It's all meant to be, man. Like, do you want to come over to my place?
Some Reiki.
Like I could do that. I could talk like an idiot fucking retard if I had to, right? Like if I was rewarded enough, I'd be like, "Hey guys," like, because if you get blown enough and the chicks reward you enough for talking like that, you're gonna talk like that for that's it.
Like forever.
What's your
It's
sign?
a reset button. This is how you reset a dude's life. You're like, and then like now his personality.
That's all it takes
forever.
Bro.
It's like
It's
if
in
a
the
guy
Bible.
gets laid in a certain shirt, dude, that's his go-to shirt. He's like, damn it, dude.
This is what the ladies
Where's my
like.
lucky shirt? Like, yeah. Like,
That's
dude,
true. It is
like
true.
she was just horny. It's not about your shirt, man. Like,
It's
so
got to be fun too to watch
Lucky
people
shirt.
get so upset. I feel like right now,
it
like
depends. It depends on whether I've got security with me. Like sometimes people get spicy. They ask you, they're like, "Are you here alone?" You're like, "Why you want to know? What's up?
Wow.
Are you mad? Like, you don't like what I'm wearing?" It really depends on where you are, man. Like some people are hate. It depends. Like, so if a guy just got rejected a bunch of times and then he sees me doing well, he's gonna hate so much.
Yeah.
Bro.
yeah, he's
And
gonna
I
mad at you.
understand that. I would be the same way. Like if I just blew out like 5 times and some other dude's slang, I'm like, "You fucking asshole, I hate you." Like, I'm a human, right?
I like that voice.
Like, yeah, dude, like,
That's the Bitcoin Maxi voice.
it is.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
We
my God.
fucking cut the
11K,
games.
no way.
They must be so mad we're still up. Like, I don't know.
Do not buy Zen on Uniswap. Stop. Stop. You're not experienced enough. You must stop. You didn't learn about Zen before it came out. Nobody has it on Uniswap yet. Please do not. People are going to try to get you to buy their stuff on Uniswap. It's not the same. Stop. Stop. If you're new, stop with your fingers in your hands. You have to learn.
Not about the gains anymore, haven't you heard? Now it's just about
dude,
virtue
I like it when Pomp removed all reference to Bitcoin.
Oh
from
my
anything
gosh.
anywhere and
It
still
sold-
acts like it didn't
sells
happen.
bell-
You're like,
bells.
bro, you suck and you still suck, and it seems like you're gonna suck forever, dude. Oh, here's another thing. Why are assholes that all they do is fucking just talk shit, never invented anything, never had a fucking big company, never hired anyone, never innovated, never did a fucking useful thing with their life, but they just like, they either interview people, sorry not to be mean guys, or they fucking like you know, like
We get it.
like
It's like they never had a
am I
hard
put
job.
on the same, so like it's like, why are these guys getting listened to? They're fucking losers. Like they've never
Yeah.
like
I saw someone's Twitter
Pomp
bio the other
shilling
day.
goddamn Bitcoin pizza that you couldn't even pay for fucking pizza with Bitcoin. You're just like, what the fucking what? Why are we listening to the pizza guy? Like, you guys suck. Well, why are we listening to the guy?
Remember,
who
Richard, I
top
bought
and
the
sold
first hex
bottom?
pizza.
Like, yeah, you
the bar is
still
really
wrecked.
low.
You
I
knew you were gonna
agree.
get wrecked when you did
Yeah,
it.
no,
Like,
no. I know what you mean.
How much is that pizza
because
now?
Oh, it's
why am I as a
think it's about
fucking
10
god among men
80
having to deal with retards like this? I hate it.
I saw
You go
someone's
on
Twitter bio
TV
the
and you're
other
like,
day.
hey,
It was
what's this guy's famous for? No one knows.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, I'll give you an example, right? The community is going to be haterish about this. You know what? Maybe I'll be tactical. There's no reason to blow it out. Like, if all you have done is like talk to people or interview people, like, okay, like what has Pomp done? What is McCormick done? What if all these fucking retarded fuckers have done? Like, you're like, guys, you haven't done anything. You're losers.
Yeah.
And what, you have sponsors? Is that like you punt companies to get you money so that you can feed your listeners to their meat grinder of Forex scams advertising on your YouTube channel, or a fucking binary options scam?
Guys, if you're in here, please do not interact with the Zen on Uniswap or any contract that you don't see on Jack Levin or the official Zen Crypto Twitter or Telegram. Please, 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 please do not buy on Uniswap. There's no liquidity. There can't be liquidity. That's not how it works yet. Please stop.
We gotta address this.
Okay, address it.
There was a mod in Sam's channel. I don't know how he became a mod, but I just blocked the shit out of him.
Sam is
and yeah, he was posting a fake link. Not a fake link, but it was a fake address. So like, do not interact. Like, I'm on it right now. I'm on Uniswap right now. There's no liquidity because there's no fucking coins yet. No one gets coins until tomorrow, guys.
It's the mint rank. It's the mint rank. It's
no one. Let me repeat this. No one, not even Jack, gets coins until tomorrow.
Correct.
If you're gonna buy on Uniswap, you have to do it tomorrow and make sure you're using the right contract address, which is at the bottom of the Zen.network website.
Yes. And if you don't know enough about this stuff and you're trying to buy stuff, you're not doing a good job.
Wait until we cover it on the show because we're gonna go over it, and then buy if you want. But don't thinking you're gonna buy now because all you're doing is buying a fake coin. That's all you're doing.
Yes, and it happens to a lot of people once. People do it. It's normal, but like, you hope that the person doesn't spend a lot. So you got to chill. And I've been telling you guys this for days and days and days. So if you're not paying attention or actively listening, you have to stop and focus. And if there's liquidity, just sell it back. All right. Let's go back.
Has a Red Bull sized penis. Fuck you guys listening home. I'm bringing it back just for this show. Okay. Sorry if your parents are listening.
Which one?
Sorry,
There's
fuck
I
you
got
guys.
red. I got
It's
red
anatomy.
Bull here lined up.
It's
I got Red
natural. It's
Bull
anatomy.
lined up.
Yeah, and
people
like,
want to know.
Yeah, I'm the opposite, by the way. I've got like a little tiny piano. So,
turn it sideways. bro.
You've taken it.
Go
You've
sideways
taken
with
all
it.
of my
Piece of
size.
pasta.
Fucking woodpecker it sideways. Maybe that
Yeah.
works, dude.
I have to yell.
Or
into
just
it.
team up with a
Hello!
friend. Team up with a friend, bro.
Oh.
Sure.
Oh, wow. What a treat.
GRC, what's happening? Good morning.
Oh, I'm trying to save everyone from interacting with Uniswap. Everyone, dude. So one of the things that's happening, and I know this has always happened, so I notice it, is like in Sam's chat, for example, somebody with his thing was posting the contract address somebody else, and then everyone's like, "How do you buy on Uniswap? How do you buy on Uniswap?" It happens all quick, you know. And I'm like, "Oh no!" But like, guys, I was just trying to say, and I'm gonna let Jack go for a minute and ask him a question or two. Please do not interact with anything that you don't see on Jack's Twitter directly, or the Zen_crypto official directly. There is no contract address. I've been telling you guys this for 7 days straight. So please, I mean, there's not that there's no contract address. Don't go to Uniswap. Don't buy. It's not minted yet. Tomorrow there will be, but still, can you go on this point, please, Jack? And great to see you. And congratulations, Jack, with 360,000 US dollars in gas in 40 minutes and 10,000 interactions with the contract in 25 minutes, Jack. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, we did throw a little bit of fuel into the Ethereum fire. The gas fees went up almost to 200 at peak. By the way, I'm sharing a screen right now. That's really cool. So check this out. We're number one in all of the transactions. We're 21% of all Ethereum transactions is us. Is Zen Crypto. $454,000 in gas has been paid to towards the contract to claim your Zen in the future, and we passed 5,000 rank in 15 minutes, which was kind of expected actually, but still great. It was great to see.
I knew the gas. I'm on the bottom level, so like gas fees mean something to me. So like maybe I pay attention to them a lot more than like maybe someone who didn't care. But I knew 100%. I said, if this thing launches and it works, the gas fees are going to price out the random person, like the completely new, what's going on? I don't have this much money in my account. But again, what I want to emphasize to everyone is that Jack thought about this stuff beforehand. And that's why the distribution phase, the main FUD that I'm seeing from the smarter guys is they're like, oh, I just sit there and mint all day, or I can't be a part of this. And it's like, no, incorrect, wrong. And I want to talk more about that as we load this. And I don't know if it's not loading, I'll just give it a sec.
Yeah, it'll load. It's going to take a second because it's querying.
It will load eventually. So what's happening is that there's the demand that we expected was 10 times more than we expected. And it's putting the stress on our database, and we're scaling it up right now. And the way this works is that we didn't want to send it all the way to Ethereum, to the blockchain, because they would have loaded the blockchain way too much. So we have a layer for caching, and that caching layer is currently expanding. So it's going to speed things up in just a bit. So the team is working on making it faster. And it's just loaded, right? So 15,000. Look at this. That means 15,000 wallets connected, and we've been up for just an hour. Well, the good news is that the gas prices are falling. And by the way, I wanted to show you what I have done. So just to make sure it works, I waited for a while, and this is my mint. So I got C rank 5,456. So I kind of let that whole thing run through, and then eventually I just used my MetaMask, and I got the term days 285. So my estimated Zen is 12 million by the end of the period, which is kind of like to be expected. So when the difference between my C rank, which is 5,456, and the global rank, when those things pull apart difference-wise, then we're going to see the estimated Zen increasing. So let's see if I refresh. So 12,488. Let's see what happens. Will it be different? 12,488,000 expected in 9 months. So think of delayed gratification, right? I have to wait 9 months to get that Zen. Pretty cool, right?
Yeah, it's really cool, and it's hard for me, right? Because I've been looking at this stuff for a while, so I've kind of understood some of the concepts, and it's hard to watch some people that definitely are smart enough to understand this stuff, but it is kind of nuanced as far as in crypto distribution phases are complicated, right? Because you have to think it's about math to a degree, and it's about users, and none of it's certain, but depending on the person. I know there's a lot going on, guys. And for right now, if you feel FOMO in your heart, if your heart is beating and racing right now because you don't know what's going on, please relax and just please calm down and put your computer away and just keep your earbuds in or have a notepad or get ready to start learning a little bit more, because this is the cool part about this. And the reason that it's something that I talk about, and I don't talk about much, you know what I mean, is because the distribution phase makes it so I don't have to worry like, okay, everyone that got in during my live stream is good and everyone else is wrecked. And it's like, no, this is about education, safety, and distributing this in a way that scales long term. And the simplicity of it helps with that. Anything else? What else do you want to mention on this? What are you seeing from looking around, Jack? What are you feeling?
Feeling good. I mean, look at all those transactions. They're piling up. They're pretty much taking over. There were some questions from in the comments, and people were saying, "I'm having a spinning wheel. Did my transaction go through?" So the only thing that matters is whether you clicked confirm on MetaMask and whether the MetaMask has confirmed your transaction. So it would be so like in this particular state, it failed because maybe somebody put in lower gas. But let's look at something that's actually, or some people tried bots and they have set the gas limit too low, and so that's why they all failed. That's what happened. So that's probably a bot that is setting the gas limit too low and they're running out of gas, and that's actually a good thing. Now let's look at the transaction that actually went through. So 40 seconds ago, right here, you can see this transaction went through, and you can see it on your MetaMask. You can open it up and click on the activity or transactions, and it literally can pull this up. So let's see what this person have done. So what they have done, they have paid 180,000 in gas, which is what we expected. The gas fees were a little high. I mean, on the weekend we expect 5 to 10. They paid 63. Let's see. Let's look at the logs to see what happened here. So when you guys click on the logs, you can actually see that this person has gotten a term 301 days, and he got the C rank of 16,387. So that is how you can actually look at the transaction and see what anybody's doing. And you can get there just by clicking on the contract ID. So this is the contract's address. And so far, there has been 19,000 transactions, which is great. It's only been an hour. And again,
what was your projection? What was your bullish projection? I know you had one in your head.
It wasn't that high, actually.
It's just like under 15,000 an hour, probably.
Yeah,
somewhere under that. Like you weren't thinking over that.
No, I wasn't actually.
I was thinking like I knew Ethereum was going to get clogged. Like I knew it. I just have seen all these people for so long do this. Like when things come out, that's why I wanted to be here live just to say, hey guys, please calm down. Please.
Yeah.
Literally, I'm just here for emotional support at this point.
Oh, by the way, look at this. This person claimed only 45 days. So which means in 45 days they're going to get their Zen.
I wonder whose address that is. It's probably.
Well, we can just click.
Let's see. What are they doing? Do they do many? Do they do many? Well, it's kind of slow, so you might not want to click around too much.
Yeah. Well, that's the person. So you can see that that's how much money they have, and that's what they're doing. So what are they doing? They have claimed right there. I'm not
probably bouncing around wallets.
Yeah. Anyway,
with cross-chain bridge, hey, I wanted to highlight something whenever you have a second, but continue that thought.
Yeah. So before we go in there, so check this out: 12,363. So let's see what happens when I refresh. if more people joined, which I think they did, then we would see a bigger number here. So that would be the social amplifier in action. People are coming in from all over the place, and they're moving the global rank. And when the global rank moves higher, your number actually increases. So
people are pissing me off, dude. You know, rich people that don't want something to work really say some evil. And I'm not saying that everyone doesn't have something that they want from some project. But like when someone has a lot of money and they're on vacation or something, they just go on Twitter and they're just like, fuck this. I hate you. I hate this. And then it makes me upset because I'm like, man, I wish there was a world where like Twitter wasn't like an avenue for advertising for me, because it's like, man, but I love Twitter because I know I can get on to people. I wanted to ask you a couple of things, but I don't want to get too technical.
No, go ahead and ask, of course.
Okay. It's about cross-chain liquidity providing. And and if this is too technical for everyone, like if you have like a normal question, hey, listen, if you have a real question and it's over like a sentence long and it's detailed, I will read it. I don't care if you super chat, I will read it, but I'm not answering the same, you know what I mean? I'm not going to answer the same question. I have to talk to Jack for a minute. So, but if you do have a good question, I'll start it and I'll definitely ask him. When it comes to cross swapping between LP pools, kind of, and I watched the whole video you sent me and I looked into all that stuff for Stargate. So you
By the way, this number changed. Check this out.
Well, how much did it go up in that one click?
It was 12,300 before. So in a couple of minutes, it went by 400,000 Zen. That's because this rank moved higher.
We'll do it for the next 5 minutes. So when this clock ticks over to 2:45, then we'll look at it. But as far as Stargating providing liquidity, the value of Zen is directly proportional to the value that people spend via gas to a degree.
Exactly. I mean, it's not exactly the thing. And here's the thing. Imagine having two chains. So there's two chains. They have completely different economic pressures, different users. They pay different gas and this and that. And so what will happen is that Zen will trade versus USDC completely differently. So for one USDC, you can get 1,000 Zen on Binance, and maybe it's one USDC will get you 10 Zen or 100 Zen on Ethereum. So those are the pegged differences. When Stargate runs, it will compare the pools on one chain versus the other, estimate the swap rate so that you will be able to swap 100 Binance Zen for like 1 Ethereum Zen.
And we already see this on bridges, but we just don't see it with the same mechanism, right? The mechanism's a lot better.
Bridges are a completely different mechanism. So bridges, they don't run what they call atomic swaps, where Stargate runs atomic swaps. Atomic swaps is basically it's very difficult to hack. It's like a bridge for stable coins. That's what Stargate is, and everything around that can be built. So you can have SushiSwap pools that are tapping into the stable coins that do the cross-chain exchanges. So stable coins exchange at the same rate. Like it's literally would be one to one, right? But then you have different ratios for some coins differently based on chains, and that's why you get different alternative rates.
Yeah, and it seems like a more efficient, it's the system that I'm kind of looking for, because right now I do cross all chain swap all the time. I use all chain bridge all the time.
Yeah, you should try SushiSwap cross chain. So Sushi X Swap. They have it up, so you can like literally buy. So you know how you like BNB Pop? You could be buying BNB Pop for Ethereum from Ethereum chain on Binance,
instead of buying the native token and then swapping it.
Exactly, and it will run in about 4 minutes.
That's incredible! Wow.
Yeah.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
People don't understand how awesome that is. Like, that's a lot of movement that I don't have to do.
Yeah, you'll save so much gas and so much time. It's crazy.
My gas fee experience has been incredible lately. I knew this was going to happen because I knew the people with the bots, and they all talk all the time. So like, when it comes to the bots, can you mention that for 5 or 10, like, or like just a minute? Like, people, everyone's worried or pretending they're worried and acting like this isn't part of how everything is. And and I want to ask you is what, as far as bots, limits, what you see, what's actually true, what's actually not, what's possible, what's not possible, kind of.
Okay, well, this is what I think of bots. So to the contract, there's no difference between a person using their fingers to enter queries or to enter mints, or bots that are running a script. What equalizes those two different parties is how much gas you're spending. So, like for example, a bot paying $40 per transaction and running 1,000 wallets, that's $40,000 that they have to spend. So no matter what, they have to spend that gas. Now, a lot of people think that bots are, in this particular case, are really bad because people are stuck in the mentality of thinking that there is scarcity to the crypto. Zen does not have a daily cap. You cannot have a bot front run you and take the Zen away from you. They can only help you. And the way that they will help is that they will make the network look busy. And like, for example, we're number one trending crypto right now on Etherscan. That's
And
actually
they like that too, because obviously if you're botting a product that has no liquidity at the moment, like you're just trying to get that asset.
So that's attracting other people and ultimately gives more value to your crypto. So that works exactly as we want. I mean, we want to be the highest rank, no matter bots or not. And again, what's equalizing everybody's opportunities? How much gas you're spending. I'm like, hey, if you have unlimited gas and you want to burn it up, then by all means.
I did $200 limit. So for me, I said after $200, I'm done.
Yeah.
And I did $200 and I'm done. And it could have been one wallet. It could have been 6. You know, I wasn't the one making that call at the moment. And then, but my first one was only $12.
By the way, $500,000 has been burned on gas or paid by gas in 1 hour.
Yeah. And people are trying to spin that and like on Twitter and be like, people are paying for gas and not for Hex. And I'm like, yeah, because no one's buying it right now. No one's, and it's not that it's good or bad or whatever. It's like, that's the market. There's stable economic resource on the sidelines. And guys, in my wallet, there is. You think I'm not all in on asset. I'm on USDC and stakes and like LP providing, but like I'm not all in on nothing in crypto. It's like, but at the same time, this is an opportunity of learning, I think, for a lot of people. And
by the way, Jack Levin Official is currently streaming our Twitter Spaces. There's like 300 people on Twitter Spaces. So if you guys want to hear what's happening there, you don't have to go to Twitter. You can just go to Jack Levin Official.
Is that for like questions primarily? Are they answering questions?
People are trying to mint right now, and they're asking questions of from Zensu. So he's there and answering questions. So you can always listen to that. It's being streamed right now. We're also streaming some stats, like we're streaming how many people are on the website at this point. I'm going to have to run because I want to check on the backend team to make sure everything is going well. And see
anything you want to say to the people before you get off, just like warning or like, whatever like is on your mind, because I don't know what your position, and I've never been in that.
I'm just so grateful. I'm just so grateful right now that this actually took off. And
try to protect some of the newer people. They're going to get wrecked. And it's
I mean, like, listen,
I know it's impossible, but
here's what you need to know. When you're minting, when you're claiming C rank, you're not minting Zen yet. You have to wait. That is the number one thing to remember.
Make sure you say that about 40 times today, if you don't mind.
Yeah. Some people said, "Hey, I just paid a bunch of gas. Where's my Zen?" So your Zen will come after the term limit.
Well, I'm getting questions. How much did you pay on Uniswap? And I'm like,
we don't have anything on Uniswap. There's nothing on Uniswap. If anybody points to Uniswap, they're shilling some shitcoin that they want you to buy, which is not Zen.
And it's just the same looking token, but it's just a different number. So it's a different number. Okay, Jack, congratulations, man. I'm proud of you. This is awesome to watch, inspiring for me. And I hope that, and I'm glad you're not letting any of the noise get to you. I know you don't. I mean, what can you do? No one gives a shit.
Yeah, I just want the website to be a little bit faster. But hey, I mean, it's a good problem to have, which is
it could be yours. My internet's plugged in. Thing comes right up.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, again, remember I told you I keep my computer that I stream with when things are tough like this. I plug it in, and then it's pretty. But anyway, Jack, congratulations, man. Let's change the world. Let's make this world a better place. Hopefully.
Thanks.
And let's make people learn and be safe. And thank you for coming out with this. And thank you for being on the show and always supporting me in whatever way you do.
Let's change the world together. This is the time where people can get together, come together, and actually make a difference. And that is the project to embody it. I totally believe that.
Yes, sir. Metcalf's Law. Remember that, guys. The ratio of all this stuff is the ratio of people that are joining in to a degree. So, like,
the value of the network is the square of the total people within the network. So if you have a million people, it's actually a million squared.
So we like 40,000 accounts, and we like all of that. I like all of that, and that could be for all of my investments. I like all of that, like, because it's more people paying more attention, focused up, and they can use Zen for what it's good for. They can use other things for what they're good for. We can make the world a better place. Jack, thank you so much again.
Thank you. By the way, before I go, a third of the transactions on Ethereum is Zen protocol right now. A third.
Wow. It's incredible. It's incredible, man. And it really is. And I think I noticed it early on when you started talking about the ethos. And I'm really happy that I'm here on this journey. Like, I say the ethos, everyone always corrects me on that. You know what I mean? The way that he was trying to present this to the world is something that aligned with me. And it was something that I was looking for to a degree. Like, I was kind of looking for something. Thank you, Jack. Amazing.
Thanks,
You're
Jersey.
awesome. Hope everything goes great for the rest of the day.
All right. Thank you. I'll see you online later. Bye.
Peace. All right, guys, we're going to go back to the Richard live stream and check it out. And I think I've done enough. I can only do so much in my brain. And if Bullish, if you're still there, I would rather you pull it up. But if you're not there, it's fine. Let's go over here. Okay, he's pulling it up.
Yeah, I'm the opposite, by the way. I've got like a little tiny piano. So,
turn it sideways.
You've taken it.
Go sideways.
Taken all of my size.
Fucking woodpecker it sideways. Maybe that works, dude.
I have to yell.
Or just team up with a friend. Team up with a friend, bro. Oh, sharing is caring. Fraudage. Anyway, don't Google that. I know a lot of shit. You should, don't Google docking or fraudage. Definitely do not. Google
or lemon party.
Yeah,
yep.
Lemon party. That one. I screamed that one at the.
I know. YTMND
birthday.
Or never mind.
So
So what I'm doing is, one, I hate when people yell at me for doing stuff that's like working, right? Like my numbers are going up. You know what? My numbers went down one day because I linked to Hex postcards. So there's a Telegram called Hex Postcards where those guys, they like send postcards for Hex everywhere, and they might even do Pulse Chain too. I haven't looked. I love that, right? Like, cool guys, like you're making the world a better place. Like, that's great. But then somebody in there like did some fundraise thing the wrong way, and I'm just like, oh god. And then it just pissed everyone off. And then like I dropped 2K followers over it. I'm like, dude, fuck, like. I lost followers because you fucked up, like, you know, like one, don't fuck up, but I don't have time to inspect everything I retweet or everything that I like, you know, and so the community gives me a heads up, and I'm like, you know, I rotate and make things better, and it's just like, I don't know what I could be doing better, like. It's working. One day, Pulse Chain is going to come out, and everyone's going to be happy, and we just need to wait for it. And this is the same shit that happened when Hex launched, man. It's the same thing. Yeah, literally. We just have to wait
for Hex. It was like
2
years.
I have one idea for you, Richard. I have one idea, and it's when you go buy all this outrageous stuff, you should do a vlog about it, and then like people get to go on the journey with you and see where you get to go, because people like seeing people buy $1 billion stuff.
Issues, I would live stream everything, dude.
Well, I know, but I'm not saying live stream.
How magical would that be?
I'm saying vlogs, like you post it after you're like, if you go to France, or you know, when you went to England and stuff, and you have somebody following you around with a camera, you get it edited, you're already home, you're not in that place, and then they edit it.
You'd be surprised. They don't let you use cameras in these places, bro. These high fashion places, like they don't let you use cameras. So I shoot like video after I leave. So like I've got a lot of stuff here you guys haven't seen. Like,
Because I would watch a Richard vlog. I would watch a Richard vlog.
Oh, yeah, that'd be
yeah.
magical.
And it would be pretty cool. And I've got all this, I've got all this stuff in boxes that I want to do unboxing video, but like I also so there are some things I can do better. One, well, where's the posts on Richard Hart's YouTube channel? Like, bro, like you just did. So I just did so many interviews, but they didn't make it to my channel. Well, there's a lot of people that may just follow me on YouTube, may not follow me on other channels that would probably love to see that content. Hey, Hexo, why don't you fix that, bro? Yeah, you know what I mean? Go fix that, man. Yeah.
you want me to? So you want me to rip their videos and then post it on yours?
I would ask for permission and maybe color shift it or edit it, like to make sure that it doesn't trigger like a dupe algo problem or whatever. But
all right, yeah.
I mean, you could like
I'll probably be all right with it now.
I think worst case scenario, if you get hit with dupe filter, you're just going to be demonetized. And since I don't use monetization anyway, it is like whatever.
Yeah. Well, I've seen somebody recently copyright strike somebody with that. So
sure, well, be careful, man. Like don't blow out my channel, dog. Please.
Yeah, I don't want to. That's a lot of responsibility, man.
Yeah, don't blow out my channel, man.
No pressure.
I put a lot of work into that, dude. Like,
I know. That's what I'm saying.
I can only imagine. Yeah.
But yeah,
like
I mean,
3x your followers.
But at least measure it. At least like link to it in the comment section. So there's like a community tab. At least link to the streams in the community tab. Like that latest Michael. That dude like watched 8 hours of my videos to prep for the stream. Like
yeah, it was good. It was a good one.
And he was smart. I was like, damn. Like, yo.
Yeah, it's probably hooked now.
When do you know when the Highest of Stakes movie is coming out?
Should be the end of the year. I mean, so the last update on that was that the movie's totally done. And the only things that are changeable and are being changed are the graphics in between scenes. If there's like text, that gets prettied up.
Right.
And then the 40-piece orchestra score thing. And then that's it. Like the movie's done, right? Like it's just a little bit of sound stuff, a little bit of graphic stuff, the film and all that, it's done. Totally. So
cool.
Yeah, they're working to sell it to the places,
Are you happy
movies.
Are you happy the filming's over?
I'm very happy with the film. Yeah, man, it ate a lot of my time and like it's actually work, like
I can imagine.
And then everything you shoot never gets used. So you shoot 30 hours and you use one. And I'm like, there's a lot of not me in the movie, like I'm not even sure how much screen time I have in the movie about me, but it's not, my gut feels, it feels like 20% is me, but I'm probably wildly wrong. And the director's probably gonna, if he hears this, yell at me and be like, hey man, like, you're in here a lot and like, whatever.
No, yeah, I get it.
But without a stopwatch, it's like very emotional and subjective. Like trying to, you know what it is actually. So like, I already lived it, and even if I didn't live it, I know the content of the stuff I'm saying so well that my brain just shortcuts it and just like deletes it, and it's like, yeah, we didn't know that, and like zones out. But then the stuff I hear from all the other people I'd never heard before, I think it just weights heavier on my like timer, and so I think my brain like issues it more merit, and then I think my brain issues the people that aren't me more attention because they're more notable, because I don't already know what they're going to say. I know what I'm going to say because I said it.
Yeah.
And I've probably said it a bunch of times before. So I'm probably not the best guy to measure how much I'm in my own movie, but you guys with your stopwatches at home, I'm sure you will.
Ready?
Yeah.
So you talked about a new exchange recently. Are you still looking for a new exchange?
Yeah, it's like I want one. But people hit me with weird like responses. They're like, yeah, man, I got a platform. I'm like, do you have a money transmitter license? No. Well, then how do people send money? Well, they can't. You're like, well, that doesn't help what I'm trying to do, So
have you heard about the team that's making the kind of a similar thing to like TUSD, but on Pulse Chain?
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to them. It's like it's a lot of obfuscation, you know. Like, why am I gonna pump your guys stable so that you can make all the interest on everyone's deposits, and then, like, why did I do that for you exactly? Well, we could just bridge. I mean, yes, it's nice that, but like, why wouldn't I just like they issued USDC on Tron and a bunch of other chains, so why not just ask those guys? And then why would I send someone to you guys instead of them? And like, why would I do that? Tell me, you know. And so and then I'm like, do you have it's so I'm gonna have a chat with those dudes, but I hate when someone hits me with like buzzword salad, PDF, like obfuscated. Like, dude, this is really not hard. You take the money and you give them the stuff, and you have a license that says you can. And I don't need to hear about your new innovative, like, no, just take their money and give them stuff. Like, thanks. You know, it just, a lot of people just try and inject this complexity, and it leads to attack surface and edge cases, and just like, the stuff I build tends to work really well because I'm not a slave to the fancy shiny new thing, right? I like stuff that I know works. Oh wait, by the way, not a slave to the fancy shiny new things.
Contract or no contract?
Actually, hold on. I might be slightly enslaved to shiny.
But I think you said, like you said before, it's a fraction of your net worth. All of that stuff, you know.
Yeah.
And I think that if you're, because a lot of people try to compete with you, I've seen in the Hex community, and
Can you imagine if like
don't do that?
You weren't retired 20 years, and then you could have bought a 95% dip, and instead you bought anything else, really?
Right.
Like if crypto tends to go up 3 and down 1. We're in a down 1. Oh, and here's your good news, guys. That down 1, the timer is basically run out. So let's measure it. Now look, is this set in stone? No. Is it really useful to know? Why, yes, it is. Who's the one that told you? The Richard Hart, God among something, man.
Bunch of other dudes.
Well, while you're on that,
God among dudes.
I've got a quick question for you, and a lot of people have been hitting me up about it, about the sacrifices on the Pulse chain and PulseX. They say that the websites are still up and that we should take them down. Like what? People are
hey
still
guys, pro
sacrificing.
tip. What? Okay, let's have a little reminder here, everyone. Okay, when people sacrifice their money, what are they sacrificing it for? To prove they believe in freedom of speech, to prove they believe in freedom of movement. Okay. Now, what does that have to do with anything else? Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm laughing because I've heard you say it maybe 1,000 times in the past. Like,
it's like,
well, I've made fun of people.
Sacrifice, no expectations.
And you're like,
I've made fun of people for still sacrificing because they're just not in the
get in
know
trouble
or
for
something,
laughing.
and people are hating on me because they're like, well, if the sacrifice address wasn't still up, or the sacrifice website, it's like, oh, okay.
It's like saying, like, someone stabs himself and you're like, it was the knife's fault. Like,
they didn't do enough research.
Didn't sell knives.
It's like, I have to believe that is an extremely small number of people with extremely small values. Is my gut feel on that? Yeah, if you don't want to just give your money away to support free speech, don't.
Right.
Just don't. Like, I don't. It would be like, take down your donation address, Hexo, because people are accidentally sending you money. No one can post addresses anymore. You guys are
cut out.
You guys cracked the code, and there's no more crypto because you just proved crypto by randomly sending your money places. Like,
all right.
Well, I want to know.
You heard
I've got
it
a
here
question
first.
about what do you think is going to happen in terms of price parity on Pulse Chain with Hex? I know you can't make forward-looking statements.
The cheaper fees will make Pulse go higher.
It's as simple as like, what are people going to buy and what are people going to sell? So like, it's if they start, like, in a hypothetical world, if they started with the same liquidity, it would solely be a function of people's buying and selling. except for if fees are more expensive on one and cheaper on another, then you would expect there to be slightly inferior performance on the more expensive chain, unless people really cared, and then there would be a lot of price difference. It's really up to people buying and selling. And you know, with Hex, like, anyone can move the price up a lot and anyone can move the price down a lot. Luckily, historically, it's been massively up. But you know, that's the feature set. Like, it's the fact that if you don't want dips, then there has to be a bunch of bids. And if there's a bunch of bids, well, those are guys that didn't just make new all-time high prices by pushing up the ask, by eating liquidity on the ask. And so, like, if you want things that do maximum possible upside performance, it requires market buys. Market buys move the price higher. Limit buys do not, unless you're using a limit as a market, which, you know, for this example is silly. But you can set a limit higher than market and it will execute up there. And you guys need to be super careful with that. Because if you fat finger and set your limit wrong, it will just jack you for your money. And it will execute. And like, if you're using a platform that doesn't warn you, you'll just lose a lot of money. So you got to be careful with those limit orders. Some platforms will warn you, some won't. And I think some will warn you intermittently. So good luck with that. So like, I don't know what people are going to do. I don't know. I don't know whether they dump the Ethereum one and pump the Pulse one. I don't think they're going to dump the Pulse one to pump the Ethereum one. But how do I know? Do you know what I mean? Like, there's so many people in crypto that speak with such great certainty when they don't know anything about anything. And I let the market teach me, right? Like, I don't know. Let's see, right?
I say that all the time.
So I don't know why people are so certain, and then they're always wrong. And you're like, you just stop being wrong all the time by, like, maybe, you know.
Well, speaking of that, I've got another question on certainty. So you're sticking to your 11K and pray Bitcoin call, but what about inflation? Does that, I mean, if the purchasing power is now down, right? So is 11K now like the 15, 14K equivalent, or
backwards?
Back to your,
you go lower. You go lower, not higher.
Really?
Like 8K, somewhere in there, 6 to 8.
Oh
you
shit!
think lower than that?
Is that true?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Fuck.
Dang.
What do you think pray meant? Like,
yeah, all right.
Yeah.
I didn't
Fair
just
enough.
I didn't
Fair enough.
slap it in there for a laugh. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
It's
Well, it rhymes.
It's because if
that it does.
yes, you could go deeper than the normal traditional cyclical 85% dump in Bitcoin for the same reason that everything else is dumping. But what you have to remember is that if everything else is dumping and what you have dumps, it actually cancels. So if your crypto dumps in half and the house you want to buy dumps in half, in house terms, you broke even. Now, if you were sitting in fiat and houses dumped in half, you just doubled up on houses and crypto if crypto dumped in half. And so it's really, the reason I point this out is, like, we've had cyclical 85% drops multiple times, multiple cycles in Bitcoin during periods where rates were nearly always going down. And so there is a chance that now that money is becoming more expensive, which almost never happens. It almost never happens. But it's happening now. Watches are going down. Houses are going down. Every other currency except the dollar is going down. Crypto is going down. Stock market's going down. Might have already said that one. You know, you could exceed the 85% downside target. But even if you did, like, I would still be comfortable longing. Not financial advice. Not
here on this.
Okay, you're listening?
Never.
I would still feel comfortable longing cyclical known good targets instead of being like, oh, this time's different. and then it just does exactly what you thought, and you're like, damn, missed the bottom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like, if you miss the bottom, like, so let's say you do a 90, like, okay, let's do some brain theory crafting here. And by the way, all you guys that are like tuned out because oh, Rich is not going to tell us about Pulse Chain, you're missing out on this madness that I'm sharing with you, that I don't have to, that I could sell for millions and millions and millions of dollars, that I'm giving to you for free.
This will be on my Hexos only channel. Hexo fans only channel.
Next to the feet.
Yeah, my feet, and then Richard's calls right next to it.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Nah. So like, if you don't buy the 85% dip and you wait for the 95% dip, which may never come, then instead of getting for your $100, so if you buy an 80, let's be specific with numbers. So let's say you buy Bitcoin at 10K because it's a nice round number, and you deploy 100 grand. How many Bitcoin does it get you? Does it get you 1,000 Bitcoin? No. Someone do this math. 100 grand divided by 10 grand, you get 10 Bitcoin. Cool.
10.
Okay.
Nope.
So you got your 10 grand, you got your 10 Bitcoin with your 100 grand because you bought a 10K. This is just napkin math, right? It's 11K in pray. It's not 10K in pray. So now let's say instead you try to like time it and you wait for a 90% dip instead of an 80% dip. So now Bitcoin is 0.9x. It's let's call it 70K top, or 0.1x at 70K top. So now it's 7K. So now you buy your Bitcoin at 7K instead of 10K. So what's 100K into 7K? Yes.
Good luck. 10, 13.
14.28. Okay. But now you're getting 14 Bitcoin at 10 instead of 10 Bitcoin. So the difference between buying, and by the way, don't buy because Bitcoin is trash. So just don't buy it. It's garbage. But we're using it for example's sake, just to talk about the difference between buying an 85% dip and buying a 90% dip. So buying a 90% dip, you're getting 40% more coins. Now, what if you miss the dip? So like, how much do you want to try and play this time? It's different, and try and buy a 95 or a 90% dip. And let's, for fun, let's do the 95 too. So now you're buying at 0.05 of 70K. So now you're buying at 3,500. So now you're going to get like 3 times the coins. So you get 30 Bitcoin instead of 10. This would have been so much easier, by the way, to just be like, there was an easier way to do this math.
All right.
So like basically, the trick to use to do this math really easily without having to bust out the calculator is, if you put in 100 grand and you lost 85, it leaves you with 15. If you put in 100 grand, you lost 90, it leaves you with 10. If you put in 100 grand, you lost 95, it leaves you with 5. And that's your ratio, 15, 10, 5. Mm-hmm. And that gets you from 85, 90, 95 dips. So the trick's to invert it. So, if you can get a 95% dip instead of an 85% dip, you have 3 times the coins. But if it never get it, then because like Ethereum is 85, like Ethereum did an 85% dip, and I just still don't believe it's the bottom. So like, you can get 3 times the coins on a 95% dip, and I just do you want to buy the fake bottom or the real bottom? And like, right. I see. I mean, have you looked at the Grayscale discount?
Yeah,
it's like making new all-time highs regularly. It's like, so it's at last I looked, it was like 36-37% down, and we still haven't seen any of those. We still haven't seen Celsius get wrapped up. We still haven't seen Gox coins come out. We still haven't seen Finex coins come out. We still haven't seen Ross Ulbricht coins come out. We still haven't even done 1 year of bear market from the top yet.
Yeah, and the one before last.
So
one
like,
was
I don't think it's the
400.
bottom, guys. Like that, and they're still raising interest rates, and they're predicted to raise interest rates to twice what they are now. So like, why is this the bottom right now? It's not,
Right.
in my opinion. So not like Pax might have bottomed. It's going sideways, but because look, we were decorrelated.
Yeah, we led the market.
We might
on the
still
way,
be decorrelated, and it's just bad timing coincidence.
Well, like you said earlier, if you're staked, then you're doing actually way better than a 95%.
Yeah, I wonder what's the math like on a 95%.
Unless you bought the top and staked it then.
What's the
right?
I don't know. I'm not
just
good.
offsets
At
it.
So like Grayscale right now is like 36.
Okay.
It's an all-time high again. So Grayscale discount 36%.
Oh, 36.
So like, I just don't see Wall Street that used to buy at a 20% premium all the time being like, oh look, there's like a free 50% profit over here with the counterparty that we usually prefer. I don't see that just being left on the table. Now there may be some other there may be some other red herring kind of corporate insider crap that we don't know about that may make this less attractive. And I don't know whether it's other competing ETFs but even in that case, like they're trying to turn this into an ETF, like they really are trying. So like, I'm not saying that this is the only indicator, but I've given you so many confluences. You haven't been in a bear year yet. They are raising rates. This Grayscale premium is here. None of those other coins came out yet. I do not think this is the bottom. And people are still like, NFTs haven't gone to real zero yet. There's still a little bit of money left. I want to see them go to real, true, negative, whatever Kelvin. Like you have to you're using advanced techniques to suck out the last energy of the last electron of that stupid
so I mean, this is the first time we've seen a recession in crypto. So I mean, it is kind of uncharted territory, especially now, and with the qualitative tightening. The first time
we've ever
seen it, really, right?
It's a cool story, bro. I like that story. I am not falling for this time is different shit. I don't care.
Okay.
Like,
all right.
Like it's just like if it does extra dip, back up the trucks. You'd be selling some. You'd be like, hey, y'all want to buy a Rolex? You know what I mean? So we went past Prey. I pray these Rolexes sell good. You know what I mean? Like
Brahma.
Hey, who wants to buy a Richard Hart Rolex? Because this is looking good dip right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So where would you see that in Bitcoin? A good dip, like that's where you would be.
I'm
like,
never buying it.
Okay, so well, I know, but we're just throwing it out there because we know Bitcoin sucks. But so 95% dips. I think I got what you're saying. 95% dips are really good buys.
Well, bro, like historically, like what coin with product market fit dips more than 95?
Right.
I mean, let's go look. Let's go look at Doge here. That's been around a long time.
Yeah, it's probably a few.
I mean, I didn't pull these numbers out of my ass. Like these are known. It's been so long since I've done first primary research again. But like, let's go check.
Let's see.
Yeah, I guess the cool thing about if you're wrong about the bottom, nobody really cares because prices go up and everyone's happy.
Everyone cares about everything I say, dude. like there's a lot of haters that really want me to be wrong about something for once. Yeah. They're super duper mad. They're super mad. Right. Like they're really upset that I'm right and they're wrecked.
You were like 2 days off and people were like, nope. See, it was 2 days off.
Right. I had to draw on the chart. I'm like, this is the part where I was right. And then this the part you talking about right here, dog. See this here?
Yeah.
This your argument right here. Stupid people, man. Stupid. All right, so I'm pulling up Doge. Like, man, give me a better chart, bro.
Let's see.
I think Trax has had Doge the longest, dude. I got 2014 Doge back here, so that seems like a long time. I hope that's long enough. So 2014 Doge. These are pretty brutal dips. Oh my god. I'm just measuring it for y'all. Looking like a Halloween ghost with the white screen, I bet.
It's all right.
Is that why we're here? See, you know how long it took me to move the camera around to hide my neck fat? It took so long, bro. I'm like, please, God. So the camera's like up in the sky now.
You bringing
I'm
it
like,
back for Thanksgiving?
Fat girl selfies right now, man. I'm like fat girl Tinder selfies, right? What's up, XO? How it is, bro?
It was
Skinny,
crazy
dude.
seeing you with the beard
not
again in
fat.
the intro. I was like, oh man, look at that beard.
Bro, I needed to drop the age, man. I used to get called fat all the time, and I get called old. I'm like, fine, I can shave. Like, that's easy. And I weigh like 1 ounce less. So check this out. 2014 to 2015, Doge dropped 96.31% over 470 days.
Mm-hmm.
That's real damn close to 95 in my book, bro. So let's measure the next one. Next, dip Baroni. I'm on the weekly chart here, by the way, because we're talking pretty long time frames. The double top, really? Lol. 403.053. Okay, that's a little bit taller. Grab that one. 84% over 112 days in 2017. Now, look, there's an example for you. Okay. Did you get a 95% dip in Doge? I'm looking at the Trex chart weekly because it goes way back. Did you get a 90% dip to buy? No, you got left behind. And then what did it do? Okay, let me show you what it did. If you didn't buy the Doge 2017, and look, I'm not signed by Doge, okay? It's just an altcoin I'm researching. All right. I don't suggest it.
Yeah. DYO.
For y'all stupid people listening. Okay, so now I'm going to tell you what happens if you don't buy the dip and then it goes up and leaves your ass behind. So 2017 Doge dipped 83.88% over 112 days. I'm on the weekly chart, so it's like a little 3-day rounding, maybe one way or the other. And then it went up 28x in the next 112 days. So since you didn't get to buy the 90, you didn't get to buy the 95, you didn't even really get to buy the 85. This is at 83.88. You missed the 28x. Now you sad. And guess what? It never dipped back there again.
Yeah.
Your limit order to buy would never have ever gotten filled. Ever. Never, ever, 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 ever. And you would have been left behind forever. You'd be like the guy that sold $1,300 Bitcoin. Like, okay, there was this theory that you would always retest the old high. And so Bitcoin topped at 13, let's call it 1377 in 2014 maybe. And then it went up to 20K. It never came back to 1377. It only went to 3K. Those people never got filled and never retested it. They never got to rebuy the retest. There was never a retest. And Ethereum way did that, even more. Ethereum never even came close to its old 2014 stuff.
Yeah.
So if you get left behind, you get left behind hard. So this is a look at the Doge chart, the Bitcoin chart, the Ethereum chart. Imagine, look, you sold the top in 2014 on Bitcoin. I'll go check that date. Let me check it real quick.
Wow, we got.
By the way, you can use ad block to stop TradingView from keeping advertising to you all the time. Just keep blocking every little spot. Block the pop up, then block the thing that doesn't let you click the screen, then block the next thing that doesn't click the screen, then block the next thing that doesn't let you click the screen.
Pretty annoying.
And then you're clean.
Oh, okay.
It's 4 blocks. Richard, aren't you rumored to be a billionaire? Bro, I'm cheap, man. You know what I'm saying?
Me too.
Cheap.
Too.
Okay.
You mean you haven't bought WinRAR yet?
You know what I mean?
You're you have too much.
I never
too
bought
much money
WinRAR.
to be looking at these guys.
Bro.
Hey, Richard, thank you for helping to save my life. The only Juanito is throwing that out there. Thank you for the 20.
Hey, my pleasure, man. My pleasure. All right, so why am I looking at Bitcoin again? Oh, was it 2014 when it
2014?
did its,
yes.
It was December of 2013. So 2014. It's 1 week off, whatever. So good brain. Good brain, Richard.
We got another question. Hey, RH, what did the devs learn from the ETH proof of stake consensus? Are we forking ETH proof of stake consensus or staying with the BSC proof of stake? Will new work be merged to public testnet this year?
Public.
Public.
I ain't telling you nothing, Doug.
Yeah.
I'm telling you
Okay.
nothing. Like I'm done. I'm like
he's done.
When do I want to say anything? No, I don't. Y'all burnt me, man. Like last time I told y'all something, y'all burnt me up. You burnt me up.
Get it.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I don't like getting burnt up because, like, I just told you the best I could tell you. Like, you know,
I forgot how you released
when it's out.
Forgot how you released Hex, but I was there beforehand, but I just don't remember if you came out like a week before or like what was it?
It was 2 weeks. It was because it was like the 2 week notice thing. You wanted people to have enough time to get out of exchanges.
Oh, the Bitcoin, the free claim.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Hey, Bitcoiners, y'all ain't getting no free policy. You not. Y'all acted real nasty, didn't you?
Rude.
Yeah, that was one of the big things with the, we asked Kyle about that, and he said that there's a lot of time with Hex that you guys spent on doing that, and it really didn't have the what you guys.
We
thought
don't
it would
know.
do.
You never know,
Right.
man.
Yeah,
Well, I know we
that's
ain't getting
true.
the listings, and I know
Right.
I mean,
Nobody was nice.
I'm happy not to hook them up. Like,
yeah.
Sorry, we're hooking up with Ethereum dudes with the biggest airdrop in history. They were nice. Not the nicest, but nicer.
Yeah. Yeah.
True. So if you didn't get this 2017 Doge play here dropped 84% over 112 days, pumped 28x, dropped after those. So it was weird to like dump for 112, pump for 112, same amount of days. Interesting. So now if we look at this drop here, this did bear market for 805 days. That's a long time, bro. That's a long time. That's 2.5 years, right?
Yeah.
2 years, call it.
That sucks.
So it did too. Well, really, in the real world, 2 years ain't nothing, but in crypto, 2 years feel like eternity.
Yeah.
So this dropped 92% over 2 years, and then guess what it did? Oh wait, no, it dropped more. I didn't grab this candle right. Yeah, 92.84. So did you get a 95% drop? No, but you did get a 90. Okay, and boy, did it rip up after that. I mean, man, this is like a good pump right here. I'm gonna measure this one out, and this looks like a good pump to Richard. Let's see it.
556.
I'm not telling you to buy Doge, y'all. Okay, this is past. Okay, you're not in the past. You're in the present now. Just so you're clear.
Elon Musk
the
already
world's
shilled
richest man already shilled it. He's done been shilled. Okay, it did a. Okay, I mean, it's not as good as I thought, but like it did 550x. Not bad.
Yeah.
I mean,
I could live with that with Hex now if it did.
Right. Like, yeah. 550x. It's not bad. And it did that over 400. Oh, here's what's funny. Y'all think this is funny. It did it in 420 days.
Wow.
420, blaze it, Elon. Well played, sir. Well played. Yeah. So like, if you put your limit at negative 95 and you missed it, you missed your 550x. and it like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now, like this dip that we have now still didn't come down to 2014 low or to a high. The 2014 high is still like 4 or 5x or no, like, well, okay, I'll give you a specific measurement here. The 2018 high, sorry, to where we are at the lowest of the dip was still a 3x. It's still 3x higher. You would still take a 66% drop to get there. And I'll give you a more specific drop since I rounded it a little bit. To drop from the lowest point the Doge has been to so far, it would need to drop. No, it can't be. What?
99.6.
No.
Okay.
60. It needed to drop 62%. I said 66. Good brain.
Oh, I thought you meant like the starting price. Okay.
No, like right.
Like if it dropped all the way down to the.
where it started.
Well, this is the thing, is like this has no developers, basically,
Yeah.
no tech, basically. It's just a JPEG change. Like they forked Litecoin, forked Bitcoin, Dogecoin forked Litecoin. It's a fork of a fork, and it's basically a logo change. And what did you get with your logo change? Well, you got a 550x over a year and a half.
Yeah.
Not bad. It's not the 10,000 hex that Hex did, but you know, whatever. And so this is me analyzing an altcoin to try and guess, like, you know, how much dip can you expect in an alt, and what happens if you miss it, you know? And so in this particular case, if you set your bid at 95 dip and you only got 93, you missed a 550x, and you're super sad now.
Yeah.
So, and it never came back to the 2018 price, and it would need to drop 66% from its lowest point, which is not even at right now. It's about 50% higher or 20% higher. Yeah, so like for altcoins, it seems like this didn't even drop. It never dropped 95, but one time. It dropped one time from 2014 to 2015. It did 96 instead of 95.
Yeah.
And it never did it again. It never did another 95. Dogecoin never dropped 95 again. And this is on the weekly chart on Trex, because I think that was like the oldest one that was easy for me to remember. I don't feel like brute forcing to see what the oldest Dogecoin chart is.
Yeah, I think so we got a question.
Old, bro. Like
forked Hex USDC pairs all got robbed on ETHW by people using ETHW to buy piles of USD for pennies. Will harvested USDC on pulse be used to prevent that?
Bro, I don't understand what the hell you just said. Why don't y'all tell me my head wasn't in the frame, man? You know I'm looking at charts, like
that's all right.
Look at charts, man.
You're good. Well, harvested
I got half
USDC.
my head in the frame, like, hey, Richard Hart here.
We're like, yes, please continue.
It keeps going with the Halloween episode. We go with the headless Richard Hart.
You guys, just my torso is here to talk to you. You like my Fendi shirt?
Yeah,
very nice.
Great. It's great. By the way, HexCon, thank you for the $100. Hey, bros, Richard just want to let you know that every single hater interviewer's question about where does the yield come from just means the inflation interest from the contract.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
It comes from the same place yield at your bank gets theirs.
Nope.
It comes from the same place Bitcoin miners comes from. It comes from the same place Ethereum miners come from. It comes from the same place Ethereum stakers comes from. It comes from like same place, bro. Like,
CZ, thank you for the 100. Hexo, please give this to Hex Nurse from me. She needs a spa day. Okay. Thank you guys.
I like how the computer just keeps changing my face's tone with the screen behind me.
It's kind of
this thing like changes color. It changes my face.
I'm watching
like,
it. Yeah.
I noticed
it's really
that.
white right now. Now it's really red.
Now it's getting redder. Yeah.
We got
green now.
It's a little
light
bit
again.
lighter. It's warm.
It's so funny.
Happy early birthday, Richard. Thanks for everything. I hope you had a chance to see a post I did that has almost 1,000 folks liked and over 200 retweets. I'm from mostly folks outside the community. They want to hear you on Spaces. He's talking about there's lots of people that
just do more Spaces.
Yeah, in different communities that and I think you're killing it with the Spaces because you do vampire attack other people's communities with that. I mean, there's lots of guys that they see Tone Bays get up and go
enslaved from the stupidity of their
in a cool way.
Yes.
In a cool way.
No, I mean, you're Richard Hart. You're like a vampire kind of guy.
Yeah,
you live in the house.
That would make the most sense,
You live in a castle and everything.
Let me go back to Vampire Richard here.
Yeah.
Louis Vuitton coffin.
I think it's funny how it's funny how Tone Vase leaves the Spaces, the Twitter Spaces, every time he sees you in them.
He runs like a bitch because he is a bitch. He's
I thought you meant in real life.
He has actual human bitch form.
Probably.
Yeah, I met him in person in Singapore. He's a midget, dog. He's like,
yeah.
I was like, I can't wait to arm wrestle him. And then I met him. I'm like, he's not gonna arm wrestle me.
I know he's sitting. He was
there's
sitting
absolutely
on the chair
no
all
way
day.
he's arm wrestling me, bro.
He had his two legs together. I was like, dang, he is small.
He looks like he weighs he literally looks like he weighs maybe 65 kilos. I weigh like maybe 112. Like I hope I'm not 112. Maybe I'm 110. No,
I don't know how much that is.
I'm wearing a 3XL shirt, bro.
Yeah,
I'm wearing a
sorry.
3XL shirt. Like,
how much is that in freedom weight?
I'm feeling 250 right. I'm feeling 250, 255 right now, bro. Like, I'm looking at my titties in the mirror and I'm like, these are looking.
My problem is I blow out pants when I get real out of control. I start blowing pants out.
Well, that's helpful.
everywhere.
I wish my pants would do that because it would save me this having to buy bigger shirts.
The Tone Vase comment brought me to my question. I'm very curious because Hexo got me. This is the first and only coin I've ever participated in, done research on. Hexo's shown me the horror that I've escaped. You know what I mean? But one way you've really won me over is just listening to you talk to the other supposed big dogs, heavy hitters, and other coins or other
just dropping them, bro.
Yeah.
Dropping them left and right. They're tapping.
We call them
out.
slangs.
They run away now. Like, Tone literally just runs.
Yeah,
that's funny to me, bro. Like,
there's just multiple.
I prefer it because I don't like hearing his voice too. So like,
it's never even close. It's never even close, no matter who it really is or which demographic they're kind of coming from. Do you have like your favorite slaying that's ever taken place? Is there a hero that you're most
Peter
proud
McCormick, where I just lay into him with no holds barred, and he sneaks on my podcast with a link that he wasn't given.
Yeah,
that one was pretty good. Actually, like when I screwed up the raccoon dude.
The raccoon dude was great, and then he had to come online and he said that you were messing with his connection.
Yeah.
Remember that? He was like, "You were messing with my connection."
You know, it's me. It's not Australia. And then like the one that they deleted, they all like after I slay them, bro, like they delete these things. So we've never had one last. The longest one that lasted, the Bitcoin magazine kept theirs up for like a week or two until they were like, "Oh, gotta take it down." We got slaughtered so bad. We had to take it down. The Savetsky one, he got absolutely murked. He was like, capitalism and socialism are the same thing. Like, you're an absolute retard, dude. You're like, you should let people get wrecked. You're like, oh God, this is a real bad beating you're getting right here, dude. Like, like,
it's ugly.
I don't even care if I make money. You're like, hey,
there it is.
No one believes you, dude.
Eating a banana on
no
camera.
one believes that. Like,
while you're just wrecking them.
No, my favorite one was the dude with the glasses.
He taps his friends in. He taps in everyone else. He's like, yo, I need backup. Taps in the moderator. Taps in another dude I didn't even know was on the call. Like, who are you?
Well, what's great,
the new guy. Like, who did you just tap in here? I'll take all covers. Let's go. You're all gonna get gang banged in reverse. I'm gang banging y'all. There's three of you. You getting nutted on. Anyway,
they'll all refer to a personal attack, and that's what it's just like. Yeah.
Oh right.
Yeah.
And he's fat shaming me, and I'm like, damn, dude.
Well,
I'm
that
even
means he
getting
lost.
fat shamed.
That means TKO in our book.
Hey, look, I'm making fun of Tone's midget ass, but like, you know, I'm happy to make fun of him all the other ways too.
Yeah,
right.
What was the guy's name of the Anon Summit thing? The dude that was wearing sunglasses indoors.
Oh, God.
He deleted that from the internet too.
Yeah, it turns out he's like a scammer. He's like a
Yevon.
Yeah.
On Yevon. Yeah. I am on Yevon, and you will tell me your address, or you are a scam.
You are a scam.
That was awesome, dude.
You're like, what?
They're like wearing whatever it is that you're wearing.
Holy shit. I'm an idiot. It's like, what is your job? You review altcoins that go to zero and pretend they don't. Like,
yeah.
Good job, dude. You're a scumbag.
He's just hostile.
All scumbags.
All right. Well,
they tricked me. They said that was going to be a friendly fireside chat, and then busted out "We're here to savage you." Wow. And I'm like, okay, hey, I'm used to this. Actually, I know you guys thought this would be exciting, but welcome to what I've spent my last several years doing. I see you're new here. You're not going to like this. You'll be deleting this very soon.
Yeah, you're welcome, Mexicans. Here you go.
Yeah.